Yo, man, what up? What up? You know what I'm saying? Had to play a little bit of music real quick. Shout out to my man Eddie Kane. Y'all can check him out. YouTube, Spotify, you know what I'm saying? Eddie Kane. Hell yeah, Kane with a K. So what's good, man? You know what I'm saying? Man, I haven't really been on here. I've been trying to grind, trying to get this money, trying to make this shit right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of bullshit going on. A lot of bullshit going on. I'm not gonna speak on it. A lot of bullshit going on, man. Shit. Shit is hard as a motherfucker out here, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit is hard as a motherfucker. So what's good, man, y'all? Yeah. So I know y'all seen this broad out here, the vice mayor of Cudahy. Cudahy, that's a little you know what I'm saying, part of LA County. It's kind of like think going towards if I'm not mistaken, San Fernando Valley. It's not in San Fernando Valley, but that's up a little bit past LA. You know what I'm saying? All Mexican community, Mexican, ain't no damn black people, no damn Cudahy. So you know what I mean? Yeah, man. So my thing is, excuse me, I'm gonna try to do something, but I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna do on the internet. But I'm gonna try to do something about a lot of this shit that's going on out here in California, man. In the right time, you know what I'm saying? When everything is right, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. Can't stand this state. Can't stand these motherfuckers out here. These fake ass niggas and these fake ass Mexicans out here. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is weird. Motherfuckers don't want no unity. Don't want to come together for shit. Motherfuckers want to wave the white flag with these fucking Mexicans, but don't want to come together with no brothers. But want to have all the smoke with other black people, and that shit ain't me. That shit is weird. Niggas in their 30s and 40s doing that type of shit. So what do you expect these fucking kids to do? You know, what kind of shit do you expect these kids to be on? I'm just tired of these motherfuckers out here. These motherfuckers out here is fake as a motherfucker. Fake friends, fake family. All this shit is going to stop. When I get the fuck up out of here, I'm going to leave these motherfuckers behind. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? But until the meanwhile, I'm still stuck out here and shit with these sorry ass motherfuckers, these fake ass niggas and shit. But anyway, you know, this lady talking all this shit and saying all this about cholos and all this bullshit lets you know that these motherfucking these damn Mexican politicians work with these Mexican gangs and shit. And these CEOs in prison work with these fucking Mexican gangs, and so they work with the white gangs too against us. This is all a coordinated operation to go against so-called black people. We're not even black. So I'm gonna go into a little bit of this shit. I ain't gonna make it too long of a video, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go in on this shit. We just so desensitized as people. We don't give a fuck about we just give a fuck about our plights day to day, fucking living operations. And that's it. We don't give a fuck about the next black person, supposedly. We don't care about our whole situation as a whole. We don't give a fuck about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just want to fucking be on these damn internet for entertainment purposes. You know what I'm saying? Want to be validated, want validation, to be validated, want to validate motherfuckers. And that shit is corny, man. When you're after a certain age and you're still acting like that, then something wrong with you. But at the same time, this is conditioning from this, you know, this white government that we got. This is a lot of conditioning, a lot of, you know, bullshit. You know what I'm saying? From this government that we got. Right? So I blame them. You know what I'm saying? And the government puts all these other people over us. They put. I mean, it's not even diverse here in California. That's the crazy. It's so diverse. New York is diverse. New York is diverse. That's a diverse motherfucking place. California is not diverse. You just got some Mexicans, some El Salvadorian. and some Asians and some white people? How is that diverse? And some Indian motherfuckers, Middle Eastern motherfuckers. How is that diverse? You know what I'm saying? There's no story. You know what I mean? What's the perks of being an American black person? What's the perks? What's the perks? What's the perks of being an American black person? I want to know. What's the perks of being a so-called black person in California? What do we get out of this shit? You know what I'm saying? You pay your taxes. It's crazy. You pay your taxes. You do all this bullshit. You do all this shit. You know what I'm saying? You live in these fucking communities and shit, and you don't get nothing out of it, man. Interesting. You don't get nothing out of it. You live in these communities. So you live for the city of this, the city of Anaheim, the city of this and that, but you don't get shit from the city. Motherfuckers won't even give you a job at the city hall. Really? But to give you all these other motherfucking immigrant motherfucking jobs though. Wow. Interesting. So the immigrants get all the fucking perks, right? And the white motherfuckers. My bad. So you basically in America, the European and the immigrants get all the perks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do something about this shit. I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do something about this because this shit got to stop in California and all throughout so-called whatever this shit is called, America, United States, whatever this is. So let me go in on this though. So this is interesting, and people was laughing. And you see a lot of Hispanic, Mexicans, whatever they are, on Facebook and shit. People that I know and shit, and motherfuckers and shit, laughing at this shit like it's funny as shit. You know, this is not funny. You know what I'm saying? It's not funny. So what's going on with this? You know what I'm saying? What's the real agenda with this? This lady ain't gonna get in trouble. Nothing's gonna happen to this lady. Nothing's gonna happen to this lady. If it was a black lady, you know what I'm saying, something would happen to her. But you know, but then I guess I could say that, but then I kind of can't. Well, Kara Bass is androgynous. She's mixed with some shit. But yeah, man. So let's get into this, man. I'm just this shit got me fed up, man. This shit got me fed up like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad, I ain't sad, I ain't glad, and nothing like that. I just think it's just something. It's just like, wow, I'm not surprised. You know what I mean? She talking about the cholos coming together to get ice, but see, this could all be a publicity stunt too, though, right? I think this is, you know what I think this is? I think this is dog whistling, but I think the same thing. I think subliminally, this is telling everybody that they do work together. This is basically they telling you that they do work together. They do work with the Mexicans. The Mexican gangs work with the Mexican politicians. That's that simple. The Mexican CEOs in prison and jail work with the Mexican inmates. It's not a rocket science. Okay? All right. And then you got niggas, black CEOs and shit. They don't do help. We're lost as a people. So all right. So let me get into this real quick. Let me get into what this lady got to say, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me see. They took this shit down. I think I could play it on somebody else's. Let me see. What the hell? Oh, they still got the video. I'm surprised they took it down. They didn't take it down. Listen to that. Listen to how this lady. She sounds just like a gang member. She sounds just like a chola. It's weird because you get a lot of these Hispanic people and stuff, especially ones that I've seen on Facebook. They're talking about they're laughing like it's funny and shit. But my thing is, this is serious right here. I've seen a couple of people that are like, yeah, this lady needs to be fired or something. Yeah, that's not cool. So, is there a thin line between professionalism and unprofessionalism? Is there a thin line between right and wrong? I think it's to the point where the lie is the new truth, and the truth is the new lie. So let's get into this real quick. Fair use. All right. She sound like she sound like this lady sound like she it sound like dating, you know, like a date or something like It sound like she trying to get popped or something. You know, it sound like she trying to get hit by one of these motherfuckers. Does this lady have a husband or kids or anything? What would her husband think? I'd be hot. Like, whoa. This lady like she on something. But see, my thing is these people are so fucking stupid. But see, they hire these people because they're good at taking directions. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Very good at taking directions and following orders. This lady is dumb as a motherfucker. See, this is the double standard. If this was a white woman saying some shit like this about the Klan or something, oh, it's racist. Oh my God. Let's go. Right? And look at the way this bitch is saying it. Florencia, 18th Street. Florencia, where are the tolos at? Where's everybody at? Florencia, 18th Street. Where's all that? Where are they at? Don't you where you control your turf in your neighborhood? Where you at? Where's that Florencia and 18th Street? These people are, man, bro. Not all, man. A lot of these motherfuckers got issues, bro. Motherfuckers. But see, I get it though. If I got the fast track to fucking middle class and shit in some other country and shit, I was being treated better than the indigenous people in that country. Motherfuckers probably act a fool too. These motherfuckers know that they got it better than us. You go to any state, a city, council or anything like that, or any kind of you know what I'm saying, city or anything like that in California, especially Southern California, ain't no damn black people like that up in that motherfucker. They want to make sure all this shit, they want to make sure all this political shit and legislation shit is ran by these Mexicans to do shit for Mexicans. And that's how you know all this, what's the name, is a hoax. All this ICE shit is a hoax because they talking about oh man, they got rules and shit, man. They got this and that, man. Oh man, they got rights and shit, man. Oh man, they got it for, you know, habeas corpus, all this. How the fuck do you got rights if you're a legal immigrant? So if I'm breaking the law and if I'm selling drugs and shit, that's weird, dude. Like, oh, you have right. But see, okay, sure, you do have rights, right? If I, you know, in that instance. But at the same time, if I'm doing all that shit, then how could I protest or anything like that if I got caught dead bang? I got caught with the motherfucking the water or something like that. If I get caught dead bang, what is there to protest about, bro? See, the thing is, people laugh at our plight and people think we complain, and I don't give a fuck. But when we really protest and shit and we do stuff, you know what I'm saying, you know, we do stuff out of what's the word? Organically, motherfuckers got a problem. They do shit that's not organic and that's dumb. Why would you want to protest you breaking the law, bro? What are you standing? What are we standing on here? You got some Mexicans that was like, this is the stupid shit. It's about truth. They were telling the truth. That Black Lives Matter was stupid. That shit was a fake. Now that you know, but at the same time, okay, you know, they killed a cop, killed an unarmed black man. That's an outrage. That's wrong. Oh man, George Floyd was a drug fiend. What the fuck that got to do with him being killed by a cop? See, we get desensitized when it comes down to our fucking people. When it comes down to other motherfucking people, then we good. We give them a pass and shit. Motherfuckers dick riding Donald Trump and shit. That motherfucker is doing a horrible job, bro. See, that's the thing, man. Like, the motherfucker, see, we call each other like scamming. That motherfucker's a scammer. Elon Musk, all these white motherfuckers are scammers, but guess what? They're not called scam. Black motherfuckers ain't calling them no scammer. Black motherfuckers call black people, so other black people so-called, and African people scammers. Black women don't call these white motherfuckers dusty. They call black men dusty. So we're conditioned and programmed to think like these motherfuckers, bro. That's weird. I don't want to be a part of this shit. But let me get into this video, man. Let me play this shit. Hold up. Cause I'm wrong with us, man. Straight up. Let's go.
Are at in Los Angeles, 18th Street, Florencia. Where's the leadership at? And now that your hood's being invaded by the
18th Street of Florencia. Now I can see if there was I can see if you know, I can see if it was just a regular ignorant ass Mexican saying some shit like that. I could see that. but you being in a prominent position and damn near being the mayor of your fucking city, saying some crazy shit like that, damn, something wrong with us, dude. Something is wrong with us, boy. That's wild as shit. Where's the leadership at? Where's the leader? 18th Street, Florencia. Where's the leadership at? Why she talk like that? Like she's a fucking cholo. Why does she talk like that? That's just like, that's just on me. That's just like if a black woman, black vice mayor or mayor or something like that, or something in the city saying cuz and shit. On me, like a black woman mayor or a black dude mayor or vice mayor or something like that said, yeah, on me, man. You shit on, you know, on hood, man. You know, where they at? For real, for sure. Would y'all take a vice mayor like that seriously, talking like that, a black one? Would y'all take her seriously? See, we already going on our people crazy anyway, so we'll rip them to shred. But yet these motherfuckers do it, and that's really our people. But that's more of the white mainstream media and just the white establishment society. Why is nobody calling for her resignation, bro? Let's play it. Let's keep playing this. This is wild, man.
Now that your hood's being invaded by the biggest gang.
So how? Damn. So wait. So Cudahy, they was in Cudahy. They was in what's the name? Oh shit. They was in Florence's hood, Firestone. I don't know. I didn't know that. I thought they went to specific places in LA. I didn't know they was in the Firestone district. I didn't know they was in Cudahy. I didn't know they was you know what I'm saying? This lady just saying this is, I think this might be a psyop though, low key, man. Ain't nothing gonna happen to this lady. This lady's not gonna get in trouble. She ain't gonna have to be forced to resign. You know what I'm saying? Like the bitch Neri Martinez talking about calling out that little leader monkey or whatever the fuck. I don't even know that shit. Whatever the fuck she said about the little black boy. And the crazy thing about, she said something about somebody's stepkid that worked for the city. Ain't that something? Why do these people still get to hold these positions and get to make fucking laws, man? Ain't none of these motherfuckers do anything about the firebombings. Ain't none of them do anything about the firebombings. In Ramona Gardens. Didn't even say anything or speak on that? Nah, they didn't. All right, let's go.
There ain't a peep out of you.
There ain't a peep out of you. There is. It's just like a black. Oh my God. You will not get no black. You will not have no black official talking. Yeah, on hood. Yeah, you feel me? Yeah, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Word, you feel me? Hell yeah. Nah, girl, nah. You would not have no black official talking like that, bro. Motherfucker, I guess we could only be unprofessional. Black motherfucker. Fuck it. All right, let's go. We can play this shit. No.
Fallout today after this video appears to show the vice mayor of
Ain't nothing finna happen to this lady. That's the cold thing about it. All on the news. Ain't nothing finna happen to her. It's been almost like 2 weeks already. Have you heard of Peep since?
Cudahy, calling out local street gangs to protect the city from immigration raids.
Do y'all think these street gangs would be that stupid to do this shit, to fall for this shit? These street gangs got structure from some Mexican mafia shit. They got structure from that. It's deeper than that. You think they're gonna do that? Oh yeah, let's go. I think a lot of motherfuckers know this is a psyop. I think a lot of motherfuckers know this was staged. It was fake. A lot of Antifa, agent provocateur motherfuckers out there. Motherfuckers got the Mexican flag like dumbasses. Why would you have the Mexican flag? Oh, we can wave whatever flag we want to. Bro. What? If I was waving a certain kind of flag and shit, you know what I'm saying? If I was from a country, I would want to go back to that motherfucker, bro. On me. I would want to go back to that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Facts. I go straight back to that bitch. Nigga, shit. On me. Let's go. That's good.
Now, the comments have caught the attention of the Department of Homeland Security. NBC4.
Oh, you're talking about the bitch Christy Nome, the bitch with all the plastic surgery. You talking about her? Okay.
Conan Nolan.
It seems. I swear, this seems like this might be a side. This might be stage 2. You caught this lady. This lady recorded herself dead bang, knowing she could probably get in trouble for this shit. She probably so stupid. She probably didn't realize. Well, she knows she's next to this, so she's gonna get a pass. But anyway, she put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Knowing. Well, I can't say that. But she put that out there. Not giving a fuck. It probably seems like. But she knows there's no accountability when it comes down to these people. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing to happen. Oh, it got the attention of the Department of Homeland Security. Oh, is that right? Let me what's the name, man? Let me cross my fingers and shit. This shit, motherfucker. This is all. Excuse me. All the social media stuff is to basically to have you pick and choose. That's what Democrat Republican is, to have your ass pick and choose instead of coming with the righteous decision and coming with the truth. They want you to pick and choose instead of saying fuck all of it. They want your ass to pick and choose.
Live in the newsroom with more on all of this for us. Colleen?
That's right. Colleen, Cudahy is a small city of about 22,000 people.
No black people. Let's go.
Off the 710 freeway southeast of downtown Los Angeles. It's about 96% Hispanic.
Didn't I just say there was no niggas? Didn't I just say that? There was no black people in Cudahy. I just said it, right? You figure, oh, well, shit, if there was a place at 97% black people in a city or something like that, you would be a black vice mayor or mayor too. Nah, this is California. Nope. They purged us out of California. They got us the fuck up out of here. In the parts that we still in, a lot of motherfuckers are in like Palmdale, Lancaster, Inland Empire, San Bernardino, way the fuck in the hot ass desert. Push all the niggas to the desert. And guess what? Moreno Valley is called Moreno Valley. What does Moreno mean in Spanish? Black, don't it? These motherfuckers been had a plan. Listen to this. Look at this. Listen to this dude.
That according
You got like you a little cross-eyed a little bit. Let me stop.
to the U.S. Census Bureau. Not many people, frankly, pay a lot of attention to it, but the comments of one of its
Cudahy got gangs like a motherfucker out there, motherfucker. They got 18th Street, Rockwell, all that bullshit out there. Nobody talk about that shit. They got it. It's funny because motherfuckers want to talk about our crime rate, but they don't talk about their other motherfuckers' crime rates. You notice that? Oh, y'all commit 50% of the crime. You dumb motherfucker. Mexicans commit 50% of the crime on each other. The motherfucking Asians commit 90% of the crime on each other. What the fuck is you talking about, bro? I want to see the details on that. You got the European. See, we're the scapegoat. So of course the European is going to say we commit most of the crime. Duh. They ain't gonna say, oh, we the Europeans commit most of the crime. They're not gonna say that. They're gonna say that. Look at the fucking sex offender registry. Most of the motherfuckers in that motherfucker is either white or Hispanic. Facts.
has given a talking point to the Trump administration and a headache for Democrats. Last week, when Vice President J.D. Vance visited,
look at this dude. This dude wore a straight dress. See, that's what I'm saying, man. I guess the whole thing in American society is masculinity is supposed to be white men or something. I don't know what the fuck that's all about. This dude he got on because his boy Peter Thiel put him on, right? J.D. Vance, you know Palantir, Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel gave him a lot of money for his campaign. Pay attention.
Los Angeles.
The billionaires have a big influence in politics, man. They are the politicians, damn near. I'm gonna play some stuff. I ain't gonna make it too long because I see not too many people are in here. They don't support. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. My people don't support. Black people don't support each other. Let's go.
He made an incendiary claim regarding the state and local leadership and the civil unrest that had earlier rocked one section of the Civic Center.
You had local officials and radical left-wing agitators.
See, I don't fall for shit like that. I don't fall for stupid shit like that. Oh, left wing, right wing. What the fuck is it? Is it a plane or what does that mean? Wing. Is that a plane? Isn't it two wings from the same bird? Because they have a right wing on a plane, they have the left wing, don't they? I don't fall for all that. Oh, it's and the dimmer and the left wing and the liberal. I don't fall for that shit because that shit only describes white people. That's white people shit. Democrat, Republican, liberal. That don't have nothing to do with black people. We really need to form our own party. I don't know. Oh, my bad. There's a bunch of gatekeeping bootleg people, boule and masons and shit like that are black that just want to make sure that white mommy and daddy are good and want to make sure that we're down. You know what I'm saying? We're so quick to sell each other out, but so quick to give everybody else a hand up. Oh, it came from slavery. This is slavery, dummy. You got to go to work and clock in and clock out for some motherfucker that you don't even know and make them billionaires. You got everything's a scam. It's such a scam. Look, now they're doing it to where the AI and all that, coding and cybersecurity and all that shit's gonna be taken over by AI too. So guess what? You pay thousands of fucking dollars to go to school for that bullshit, and guess what? You can't get a job in that field. And even if you can, guess what? It's gonna be taken over by AI anyway. So that's the big scam. It's a fucking ripoff. They're taking your money. Same with college. They knew damn well, like now, it'd be hard as a motherfucker to get a job, right? Because it's hard. I'm gonna play some videos about that. You know how hard it is to get a job right now, especially places out here in California where they have all these damn illegal immigrants. Very hard. All right. We put everybody else over us in the fast track to middle class, just like this dude right here to the far left. He's an Arab. This guy right here. Not JD Vance with the eyeliner on. This dude to the right or my right, whatever. This dude over here with the blue suit. He an Arab. That's the one that tried. I guess it was a publicity stunt, but that's the one that put that reparations bill up when the Black Corps, Congressional Black Corps, didn't want to. Right. My point is, you have all these people, all these immigrants, and all these people that fucking came from other countries in more prominent positions than us, and we still fight and we still arguing about it. I guess I think with us so-called black people, it's like fuck all that shit. You know what trumps all that bullshit is entertainment. We'd rather be entertained and drama. My bad, drama and entertainment. Well, I guess that goes with entertainment. God, bullshit. Not looking out for a nigga doing bad. Nigga don't got a job, whatever the fuck the case is. You don't. Motherfucker don't call him and see how you doing. Nothing like the motherfucker expect you to call him. How the fuck you expect me to call you? What I'm the one doing bad. Motherfuckers are so fake. Oh, motherfuckers fake. When you get older, that friend shit and family shit is a bunch of bullshit. That high school shit don't mean shit as you get older. But my thing is with my point when I was saying about this guy right here, he brought that bill. That's the same guy. This is a representative of California. He's from California, a representative of California right here. This brother right here, I don't know who this brother is. And it's funny you have people like this, so-called representing California. They don't do shit for black people. At least the Mexican, you know what? I respect the Mexican politicians because they do for their people. I respect that. I'm not mad at the Mexican politicians for doing for their people. They're supposed to do for your people. I guess we didn't get the memo though. We the ones that don't do for the people, our people. We didn't get the motherfucking memo.
To actually encourage.
And listen to this goofball motherfucker right here. I'm not Democrat or Republican. I think it's all bullshit to me.
Violence.
In fact, local officials did not encourage.
But see, you know what? I'm going to keep it real with you. I think a lot of that was Antifa. A lot of that shit was staged, right? But even the people that, you know what I'm saying, if they weren't agent provocateurs, whatever the case is, they was talking about, they was arresting people. And you know how you know this is staged? How come we haven't heard an update on all those people arrested? And that's how you know it's fake, because what fucking illegal immigrants would be at a fucking big ass protest like that? You don't think they would be hiding out scared somewhere? You think why would they be out? They'd be working, dummy. Obviously they're working. They're not trying to fuck up their money. They ain't gonna be at no fucking protest. See, we don't think, man. We don't think.
Rioting or the attacks against federal immigration officers. At least not all of them.
I want to know where all the cholos are at in Los Angeles.
A little.
That couldn't be a black woman. Well, imagine if that was a black woman talking like that. Where the Crips and Bloods at? Where they at? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Where the Crips and Bloods at? Imagine if a black politician from one of these cities, a mayor or a vice mayor, was talking like that. We be held, she to be held fully accountable.
Well-known city councilwoman and vice.
Ain't nothing finna happen to her, dude. I'm just playing this shit because she's a fucking clown. But ain't nothing finna happen to this lady. Let's just get that clear.
Mayor from the relatively tiny city of Cudahy.
Oh, it's small. That shit, you know how fucking active that city is?
Southeast of downtown, posted a now deleted video on social media where she called out two murderous street gangs in what could be considered a solicitation of violence against federal officers.
Where's the leadership at?
The leadership at? Where's it at? Where the leaders, from 18th Street, from Florencia? Where they at? Where's the leadership? Where's everybody at? Are they still cholos or what? Are they still cholos or what? What's going on, man? I don't know. I mean, there's some cool Mexicans I know. What I'm saying? I know some, ones that I rock with and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So and a lot of times too, how could I fault these Mexicans for being put over? I can't fault the Mexicans for being put over us. That's the white man did that shit. But you know what I fault from these motherfuckers? Them treating us a certain kind of way. That's what I fault. These motherfuckers want, y'all need to help us, all black people, this and that. But dude, wasn't y'all burning down? Weren't y'all firebombing black women's homes, dude? Not too far from this area, Cudahy. Y'all was firebombing homes, but nobody was talking about that. And none of y'all, see, that's what I don't like about a lot of these Texans, right? They don't never call out when people do some shit to us. They don't never call out. But when we motherfuckers was attacking or robbing street vendors and shit, they was doing it for the money. It's not like motherfuckers said, hey, man, it's a fucking bright, sunny fucking day today. Let me go rob a motherfucking street vendor, a Mexican one at that. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm going to go rob a Mexican street vendor. That's what I'm finna go do. I'm going to go rob a Mexican street. Come on, bro. Damn. You know who robs Mexican street vendors more is the motherfucking Mexicans. Mexican gangs. They exploit them same street vendors. Something's wrong. But see, when you know the truth, you know the truth,
Cudahy. It's in California.
Her name is Cynthia Gonzalez.
The post making the rounds.
Yeah, I said Martinez Gonzalez. I got the wrong damn name.
Nationally, starting with Fox News this morning.
But see, these motherfuckers talk all this shit on Fox News, right? Right. And they support racists. But see, this is what I'm gonna go play devil's advocate. These motherfuckers on Fox News support racist ass policy and racist ass politicians and racist ass shit against us. I bet you right now, if they brought up a police reform or brought up anything about police reform or brought up anything about that bullshit that Donald Trump was trying to push that executive order about not holding police accountable, I bet you these motherfuckers would agree with that. Fox News don't talk about the racist firebomber. No, I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. There have been segments where they talked about shit like that, but they had a black guest on there. You know what I'm saying? Just to try to fit their narrative of immigration. That's all. Fox News is gonna use, just like the government, scapegoat. Okay, let's use it. Let's have this black motherfucker come on and talk about the racism. We're not gonna do nothing about it. We're not gonna call or contact any of these black politicians in California about it. We're just gonna talk about it, so we can make we could talk about this Mexican have this Mexican immigrant dispute debate. That's all. Fox News is full of shit too. All these motherfuckers full of shit. All of them are. They just doing this shit because they're against immigration. That's why they play doing it. Oh yeah, you got the Brett Blother. Oh yeah, it was in California. It's in California. Yeah. All these, I don't fuck with none. I don't fuck with CNN, Fox. News is BS. And I'm gonna play something to where they're gonna make they're gonna start trying to push a lot of YouTube people, a lot of people's channels. BJ, what up? Away, right? And they're gonna try to start putting CNN. Nigga, watch. YouTube is gonna change too. YouTube is gonna change too. Watch. They're manufacturing this shit for universal basic income is coming. That's why they make it too hard to find a job. They make it hard to find a fucking $16 an hour job. $16 an hour job. I said that shit wrong. They make it hard to find a motherfucking a summer job. You ain't gonna find your black ass ain't gonna be working for the city or nothing. Forget about it. We have to reserve these for Mexicans, man, and immigrants. We have to put them over you. They have to be the middle class. You're the nothing. But see, like I said, there's no perks in America of being a black person, bro. You don't get shit. All these other motherfuckers get you call somebody told me and shit, they get benefits and shit, right? Somebody told me there's a refugee release fund. Ain't that some shit? So you come over here and you get money just for being a fucking immigrant. Ain't that a bitch? But let you be down on your luck. You be an immigrant. I mean, you a citizen. You fucking down on your luck. You fucking got fired. Or whatever the fuck with you from your job. Oh well, tough luck. But see, this is what it is. The American black motherfucker, you're supposed to be in prison. So that's they got spaces for your ass in prison, and they got spaces for these motherfuckers in city council. Hello. BJ, what's going on, man? Let me know if you want to jump on.
Territory, and this is 18th Street.
This is 18th Street and territory. Why the fuck are you talking about territory, bro? Are you a fucking man? She's probably from 18th Street. She's the second time she brought up 18th Street. Guess what? 18th Street is in Cudahy. Oh, Florence is in Cudahy. 18th Street is. Oh, wow. So is MS-13. Interesting. They talk about, oh, El Salvadorians don't like Mexicans. That's fucking bullshit. When they fucking get into when they go to jail, it's the same fucking thing. Stop it. I don't fall for none of that. Oh, get Puerto Ricans and Mexicans don't even get along. Shit, but they all the motherfuckers are like, fuck the niggas though. So let's stop it, man. Let's stop it. Let's when you come on this mug, man, it's gonna be nothing but facts. We're not playing no games over here. Okay? We're not going with the mainstream media. Let's get into this real quick. The rest of it with this bro, I gotta say, I got a couple of more little videos. I'm gonna get off here.
Street, and this is Florencia. You guys tag everything up, claiming hood. And now that your hood's being invaded by the biggest gang,
nobody was fucking invading no Cudahy, man. The motherfucker. They make it. She's a dumb bitch. Make it seem like they going to every Mexican, like every Mexican part of every part of LA where they got Mexicans or something. Invading, motherfucker. They're getting. I don't even know what the fuck they're really doing. It looked like they taking these motherfucking immigrants out of here. But see, Trump and them are lying about these numbers. Trump and them are lying about the intentions. See, that's how you know it's bullshit, because they were saying, even I don't know how true this is, that they're what's that shit? The fucking the Supreme Court was saying that gave them the green light to ship people to other countries. But see, that lets you know that there is no constitution. That lets you know that you have no rights. Oh, slavery. This is slavery. Let's go.
There is.
That's why these dumbasses tell you about slavery, that slavery happened back then to make your stupid ass think that slavery was just back then and it's not now. Hello.
There ain't a peep out of you.
I find it very interesting that an elected official in California is making a direct appeal to criminal gangs. This presupposes some kind of relationship, and I think it is very troubling. Every elected official in the United States takes an oath to uphold the law and to invite criminals to attack law enforcement.
The other janky one. See, I ain't gonna just go in on the Mexicans. I'm going in on what's her name? Karen Bass. That's a bad fish. Is a bad Karen Bass. Karen Bass should be fired, right? Something should happen to Karen Bass, because for one, she was supposed to get on the LAPD, and she was supposed to fire the chief, because guess what? In a sanctuary city, which is fucking stupid, but in a sanctuary city, the police are not supposed to intervene with ICE. Bam! I'm giving y'all game. Most people don't even know that though, because they fucking dumb and they listen to whatever other stupid ass motherfuckers tell them. Oh,
federal or state or local, whatever, is outrageous.
Jay Johnson is the former Secretary of Homeland Security under President Obama.
You're vice mayor of a city, or when you're Secretary of Homeland Security or any other public position, you have very little space for your personal views hearing publicly. She said it, and it was not a.
You know what? You know, that's a good angle right there. That's a good angle. I'm over here talking all this stuff, cursing all this stuff. He's right though. Why are you getting personal? Why are you? That's your personal opinion. Why are you saying this on social media? That's your personal opinion. You're supposed to be professional. Why are you in your feelings? See, that's how you know they talk about black people emotional. Oh yeah, we emotional, but so are these motherfuckers. It was like she was tipsy. She was at Olive Garden or something. She probably had happy hour or something. You know, feeling herself and shit. You know what I'm saying? Got a little buzz going. Where's the cholos at 18th Street? You know, the hood. They control our area, your turf. Where's the cholos? Like, these motherfuckers out their goddamn mind, boy. But he's right. Personal opinion, all that should be, leave that off the internet, bro. How you feel? Like, but see, I get it though. Donald Trump be saying some dumb shit. So I'm telling you, this dude, Trump, another reason why he's in there is to set precedent. I'm telling you, to set precedent. Them motherfuckers curse, other motherfuckers gonna start doing all the acting a fucking asshole. I'm telling you. Even though they've been doing it before he was in there. Because they don't give a fuck. They know that. See, they know something we know. They know we have no rights.
Not a good comment.
Radio silence from most Democrats. The city of
Why are I'll look into it though, because I just ain't gonna just take his word. Say the Democrats aren't. I haven't heard nothing from the Democrats like that, but say they are silent. Why would you be silent about something like this? Guess what? The Democrats are silent about this bullshit hoax shit with Trump. They ain't stop him. The Democrats is in on it's all the same. These motherfuckers are all in on it. There is no. I ain't gonna be fighting. I ain't gonna be doing that. One good cop, bad cop shit. I'm not doing it. These people are all the same. That's just like the HR at your job. The HR is not for you. The HR is for the company. When you tell these motherfuckers shit, they could go right to the person that you complain about, and they show the person the complaint, and they tell the person what you said.
Cudahy released a statement saying that the councilwoman spoke on her own behalf and her views did not reflect that of the city.
They gave her a pass. That's her pass. Oh, this doesn't reflect. Damn, dude. These Mexicans get to do whatever they want. I'm telling you. The original immigrants was the white boy, man. Like, so I get it. I'm the original immigrant. I make you know what I'm saying? I take land and all this shit. And guess what? I make it easy for these other immigrants. And I act like I don't like it. But I like it because guess what? They could be over the black man, the true indigenous person of the land. We put you over them. This is all fast track to middle class, baby. I got that from Shaq, by the way. Fast track to middle class. All right. So let's see. Let me go in. Let's talk about. I want to talk about. I want to talk about this asshole right here, right? But check this out. I don't want to play that on there. I don't trust that. Let me see. I don't know why nobody just slapped the fuck out this motherfucker already. All right, so let me see. Let's see. Let me play a little bit of from Viral Women. Shout out to Viral Women. Go check out their channel, man. I mess with them. You know, shout out Long Beach. Shout out Insane. You know what I'm saying? I mess with them. Salute. You know what I mean? All day. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Insane dudes, man. I know a lot of them. Much respect. Let's go.
Asked him, do you think Hispanics should be able to say the N-word? He says, man, I wish it was some black dudes in here right now. Look around.
It's one black dude.
They say, oh, it's a black dude right there. He said, okay, cool. If I do say it, what the fuck you gonna do about it?
I would have, you know what I would have did? I know I shouldn't be saying this. I would have gave him, man. I would have did some, man. I didn't see the man. That's just like this one dude I know named Young, man. I would have did the Young. I would have slapped him like Young. Bam! I would have did a crazy open hand, bro. My man, I would have had the gorilla hands that day. I would have smacked the middle of next month in his ass. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I would have smacked him into the middle of March. Boy, let's go.
And this is why I don't give no fucking passes. It ain't even the fact that you grew up with blacks. It ain't the fact that the blacks you grew up with accept you saying it. It's the fact that you cocky and basically acting like all blacks, period, is just marks and ain't finna do nothing for you saying it.
That was the problem to me.
That's when niggas like, hold on, what you mean what the fuck we gonna do? What you trying to say? That's when the nigga gotta start getting beat the fuck up. And niggas keep trying to blur these lines. Oh man, they cool, this and that. No, you cool with your homies. Nigga.
I agree. Giving these motherfuckers passes, waving the white flag. Waving the white flag with these motherfuckers. Why are you waving the white flag with these people? But you won't wave the white flag when it comes down with another black person. Oh, hello.
Nigga, around every other black, it's out.
Let's go.
If I don't know you, I'm smacking the shit out you straight up.
Fact.
That's me personally.
I don't even like my people that I know that are other races. Don't say that around me or to me. Me personally, I feel like, again, you have people who grow up and you know people gonna say it, but I don't like to communicate in that way with other people. And that's why I try not to even call other races what's up, my nigga, or whatever.
That's because we have a level of respect.
I don't even want to give niggas the impression that it's cool to do that.
Like you just said, bro, we got to press that line, homie. Once they know you're not playing, that's when everybody's like, oh, okay, I'm going to chill out. And then if it is going to be an issue, then it's up at that point.
Bro should have stood up and crashed him, honestly, because it's like now you.
Dude, but see, that's a buster because guess what? You gave dude a pass, you let him say that to you, he low-key punked you, bro. That's some buster shit. Straight up.
You pretty much testing me. Like, all right, what you gonna do?
The word is so universal, niggas ain't gonna chill out, but it do take to like what bro said. It's not even about the word at this point. It's about you blatantly trying to disrespect the nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga,
like,
what you gonna do? Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Even if you didn't say it at that point, it's damn near probably go time.
It's probably
because he looked around and said, I wish it was some niggas in here.
But
I wish it was some black dudes in here.
What's crazy about that is that it's still pump faking to me. Because it's not even the fact it's content, nigga. You're looking around, you know it ain't no niggas in here.
Yeah,
nigga, you know this, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Put her in a room full of some niggas that's really on that type of time, and let's see if he got the heart to do that. Then I have nothing to say. But niggas is not doing that, nigga. Niggas is not going into a holding tank, nigga, in no jails or no nothing, nigga, with 10 niggas. And you out there talking about, I wish any nigga in here would be worried about that, nigga. You getting crashing feet and stomp, nigga. I don't understand. That's why I say it's pump faking, because yes, it's good for the internet. You know you're not gonna really run into niggas, and when you do, you might have some niggas to back you up.
And
the majority of niggas is not doing that, going to no room and yelling out, I wish a nigga would, with 10 niggas in there. When you do that, then I give you that.
And the one
but
thing
niggas
too,
is not doing that.
A lot of niggas, because OT is around my age or a little bit younger. Newer generation of kids are even more relaxed on it than older generations. So I feel like that's also something a lot of niggas in my generation and after me, they don't check shit like that. They don't be giving a fuck.
And this is why
they don't be caring.
We gotta stop giving passes. This is why the line get blurred. I know it's a term of endearment now, and because of hip hop is universal, that's cool, but it's a way to respectfully address that. You could have just explained the same way the white boy from 6-0 out there explained, hey, I grew up with the blacks. I crash racist. If they using it in a racist racist way, I'm using it the same way y'all using it. My homies allow me to use it, blah, blah, blah. But when you talk about, man, I wish it was some blacks in here right now. Because what the fuck you gonna do about it? Oh yeah, crash him.
So let me ask y'all
crash
this.
him.
So let me ask y'all this. So if a nigga go on No Jumper and do that, is y'all gonna look at it just content?
If what do it he just did?
Yeah, I am.
So niggas ain't gonna crash him.
I don't think nobody at No Jumper would crash you.
I'm just saying in general. If y'all in that place right now and the nigga do that,
if I'm in that place
for sure, and then it's gonna
like, yeah. Well, what the fuck you gonna do about it?
Y'all saying you gotta know what you doing when you go on that platform.
It's law number 5. So much depends on your reputation.
It's content.
Hey, bro,
it's with your life.
It's content until that camera cut off. Then it's like, now let's check your temperature. Let's see if you got that same energy on camera. And I bet you he won't.
No, he getting checked right there on camera.
No.
Adam gonna have to understand. Because as soon as you say, what the fuck you gonna do about it? Now he's challenging your manhood.
Nah, he's doing
rule number 5. Our reputation.
Guard it with your life. All right. So you get marked out for content.
So what I normally do in life, I don't do it in front of everybody. Have you ever pulled a situation where somebody rah amongst their homies, but then when you catch them by themselves, they ain't shit without their homeboys?
Yes.
That's my point.
Facts. I agree. You ain't never lied.
Most niggas ain't shit without their homeboys. So you catch them one-on-one. Hey, my nigga, let me holler at you in a calm demeanor. That right there was gonna knock.
But the only thing that went viral was you getting marked out on the camera.
But what's the point if you
so
say
it's not gonna matter?
Then
it's all content.
Then I'm gonna get on this podcast. I holler at him off camera. You can put it on there, and if he has an issue, we can address it.
This was gonna happen.
Nigga, you ain't do shit with Cuz said. Nigga, you got marked out.
Exactly.
I don't want to hear that shit.
That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen.
What you talking about? Don't come in here explaining to us, niggas.
Hey, keep.
But my reputation.
That happened with Brandon, right?
Well, I'm not Brandon, no.
No, what I'm saying is he didn't.
Brandon, Brandon's on some other shit, bro. Brandon's on that bull, on that. You know what I'm saying? Conservative, that shit weird, bro. And then you conservative, but at the same time you're a Pan-African and shit. Just doofy shit. Doofy. But I agree with some of the things that Brandon said. I ain't gonna lie, but
react to suspect the first time, then he came and explained it, and everybody crucified him for that. Which is like, no, you gotta address that shit right there.
But when I'm going off based off the logic earlier, niggas was saying you gotta know what platform you're on. He knew what type of platform he was on, so he did what he did. Is it just content?
It's just content on that platform. It's just content. But that's why I said, once we get off the camera, this is how I really am. My reputation precedes.
Just content for him. For me, the content isn't worth my reputation or my manhood.
But guess what they're gonna say?
This content,
your reputation on
is going to be a viral
you
moment.
From Long Beach and you don't like Mexicans. That's what they gonna say.
I don't give a fuck. That's already the narrative.
That's your reputation. Law number 5. That's
already the narrative.
Facts. Shout out to Viral Way. They right, man. Salute to them, man. Go check out their stuff, man. They real good, man. They stand on business. I noticed a lot of so-called black YouTubers be kissing and caping and be caping for these other races, man. Weird. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to lose their followers. Fucking followers, shit. All right, let me go into shout out to my dude with Viral. Shout out to me. Let me just play this real quick, man. See what he got to say about these racist ass hate crimes in Compton. Compton used to be like 60-some%, 70-some% black. I think even more shit higher than that. Now it's only 12% black. So they really done purged black people out of California. They got us out of there. And one way they did that, not just flooding this with all these fucking immigrants, but another way they did that is basically crack. They flooded our community with, that's another thing. They flood our community with fucking illegals and crack and fucked up corrupt police and you know what I'm saying, all types of other drugs and shit like that. We're the experiment people. We're the motherfuckers they experiment on psychologically and physically. Didn't they experiment syphilis on us? But you notice that's why I don't talk to other races about this shit, because they think you bullshit when it comes down to racism. But these motherfuckers want you to go protest with them when they think motherfuckers is being racist against them. Make that make sense. It really don't sound like a grown adult would think like that. It don't seem like a grown adult would think like that.
I did a video about the lack of unity in the black and brown communities. Black and brown people are not united in California. Here's a story from 2022.
I don't want to be united with the motherfuckers, bro. Now, if they wasn't doing all this shit and there was no racism like that, hell yeah, why not? That would be a strong ally against these people, man. But nah, I'm good.
That can help y'all understand a lot.
Sheriff's deputies are investigating 2 hate crimes in Compton. In one case, authorities say gang members repeatedly terrorized an African-American family.
Well, they simply say the demographics here are changing. For instance, this is an African-American.
What does any of that have to fucking? Oh, the demographics are changing, so that makes it okay for them. You see how the reporters, you see how they hit you with that, so that gives them a pass. I look at everything, man. I look and listen to everything.
This church behind me that is now in the middle of what is now a predominantly Hispanic neighborhood. And they say recently a Mexican street gang tagged that church, and deputies say it's more hate crimes that's happening between those 2 groups.
It's like you might as well just put a hood on your head and ride around and just say, we don't like black people. I mean, it'd be better like that.
Well, Francis says the racial street war continues in Compton, differing from block to block. Sharon Smith says her black neighbor couldn't even walk home one time.
He was trying to come home after work, but
you know what y'all need to do out there? Get guns, man. Get some guns, man. Start popping these motherfuckers, man. Straight up. Fuck all the bullshit, all the interactions. Shoot these motherfuckers, bro. It's that simple. I mean, what's the name about? What's the DOS out? I mean, this is an older person. That's different. Older man like that, get a gun, man. Shit. But at the same time, we got to make sure our elderly people are right, man. We got to make sure our elderly people are okay. We got to make sure our elderly people are protected, bro. That's on us, though. But at the same time, the numbers, we don't got no numbers out there.
he was chased home by Mexican Americans.
Then there was New Year's Eve, 153rd Street. Deputy.
Oh, 153rd. I guess what it sounds like, the French fries. Let's go.
They say Mexican gang members threatened a black man walking home, beat him up. 30 minutes later, up to 20 Mexican gang members surrounded his home, threw a beer bottle.
You gotta start, man. You gotta, when shit like that happens, bro, I'm sorry. I ain't trying to advocate that, but you gotta have to start shooting, bro. So come on, why do we act like we don't like we don't have to have guns? Like, what's up? What's up with guns and black people out here in California? We act like, I don't know. That not only the fucking gang members have to have guns, man. But you see how we're conditioned not to, and these crazy ass, strict ass laws out here make it to where you can't have a damn near can't have a gun. Let's go.
Through the window, shouted the N-word and told them they couldn't live there because of their race. These two armed gang members were arrested for the reported hate crime.
It's strictly from gangs, exactly. And
For people saying, well, that's 2022. Well, it's gotten worse. It's constant hatred that rarely gets reported on.
Of course it don't get reported, bro. It's all about what the media wants you wants to show you, bro. Shout out to him, man. Salute to his channel. We're gonna get into a couple more of these videos, man. Let's play the fire. Let's play the incident in Ramona Gardens. Let's talk about this shit. Damn, my nigga Bobby A's on. Damn. Shit, I wanted to jump on this. Damn. All right. Damn, my nigga Bobby A's on. Fuck. All right, so let me see. Damn, that shit come up. I didn't even type it in, it came up. It wasn't that long ago. Why the fuck would the media do? Why would what is okay? Check this out. Check this out. The media is gonna be the California media leans towards Mexicans, bro. What the fuck are y'all talking about, bro? The media doesn't lean towards no black people. The media doesn't. The media, black people are always in the bad light when it comes down to media, even when you're the fucking victim. Why the fuck would the media take our side against y'all side, bro? Why would they do that? Oh, they're just trying to hype it up. See, that's the motherfucker. See, these motherfuckers never. Women and children. What did dude from Godfather say? What did the Godfather say? You can never be careless. Only women, Michael. Only women and children can be careless. So I can take the same thing with accountability. The only motherfucker should not be held accountable for shit are fucking kids, babies, kids, and certain instances. Well, no, babies and kids. In certain instances, older women. That's it. A grown ass man, you got to be held accountable for everything to the fullest extent, or not with that you did, but hold your people accountable for shit. Black people, we always hold our people accountable. We're the ones that call our people scammers. Other races don't call them scammers. Black women, all black women do is talk bad about black men. All black women do is talk bad about how black men are unattractive. You know what they call it? Dusty. Oh, he's dusty. They don't never call a white boy dusty. Pay attention. Don't never call a white motherfucker scammer. Donald Trump, one of the biggest motherfucking scammers. They don't call him a scammer. Black motherfuckers ain't call him a scammer. Elon Musk literally stole your fucking money and put it into different accounts. Niggas ain't calling him scammers. Different smoke for these white motherfuckers, boy, and these Mexicans. Different smoke. Let's go.
Something like this happens, or something they insinuate or they think happened right away, people want to make a story out of it because,
bro, nobody finna make up a story about y'all firebombing motherfucking black people's home, bro. Nobody's gonna make that up, bro. Where the fuck did they get the firebomb? Where did they get all these details from? And this Wab over here, this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? He probably from this motherfucking Hazard, wherever the fuck that bullshit's called. So this is where we get it, right? Let me get this fucking straight. So we get smoke from Mexicans, Mexican politicians, right? We get smoke from the Mexican gang members, right? And we get smoke from the regular Mexican citizens. When you work with these motherfuckers, they tell on you, they snitch, they try to get you fired. Hey, why are you hating on the little bit of money I make, bitch nigga? All you finna do is send your shit to fucking Mexico somewhere. I'm not hating on you sending your shit to MoneyGram and sending your shit to fucking your abuelita. I don't give a fuck about that shit. But you all up in my fucking business though, right?
Sell. Stories bring up the ratings. Stories is what promotes people, but they don't ever want to talk about the good that has come out of this community.
What good has came out of fucking Big Hazard's neighborhood? Give me one fucking thing that came out of Big Hazard. Big Hazard is a big ass gang in East LA. You know how racist these motherfuckers are? There's Mexican gangs in East LA that aren't really racist like that. There's Mexicans gangs in East LA that have black members, that have black founding members. You don't hear about them you don't hear about their racists because they're not. See, all this that Southside gang member bullshit is racist. All that Sereno shit, Southside shit is racist. You know why? Because they click and align themselves with the fucking skinheads in prison and in jail. Point blank. You align yourself with literally Nazis. And not even just Nazis, Aryan Brotherhood. Now that's an organized gang, prison gang. It don't just reach in prison, it reaches out of prison. On all fronts, we get discrimination. You know what these motherfuckers say? Yo, you guys complain too much. You guys are victims. You guys are whiners. Y'all bitch ass motherfuckers was complaining about breaking the law, you bitch nigga. Y'all complain about some this stupid shit that don't even make no sense. If I get caught dead bang with some drugs, I'm gonna fight the case. But how could I have motherfuckers protest and tear shit up and riot over me getting caught dead bang with some drugs? Motherfuckers act like little. The government got us thinking like children, bro. The government has us thinking like kids. The government has us being picky and choosy. I want to pick and choose instead of saying, let me go the righteous way, and I'm going to pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
News charged the news media is hyping the story to get more readers and viewers without waiting for the police to complete their investigation.
Something like this happens, or something they insinuate or they think happened, and right away people want to make a story out of it because, stories sell. Stories bring up the ratings. Stories is what promotes people, but they don't ever want to talk about the good that has come out of this community.
News charged the news media is hyping the story to get more readers and viewers without waiting for the police to complete their investigation.
Something like this happens, or something.
The police, all the police are in on it. What's wrong with us? Let me play this. Now, let me play this one.
Something that you can't even describe how good it feels.
I want to have my daughter around this at all.
Town hall meeting.
It's crazy because that homie Bobby A knows that girl. That lady's from Watts. Watch.
At the Ramona Gardens housing project in Boyle Heights.
The meeting was called after a firebomb attack on 4 homes in that area, and now they're growing.
Look at their face. This is serious. Look at the reporter's face. This is serious. But look how the residents don't take it seriously. You see what I'm saying? Because they condone that racist shit. The white man is letting this go. The white man is laughing right now.
He fears it could rekindle racial tension. Ramona Gardens is a public housing development located just north of the 10 freeway in the community of Boyle Heights. It's been plagued by gang and drug activity.
KCAL 9 political reporter Dave Bryan joins us from Boyle Heights now with more on the attack and reaction. Dave.
Well, that's right, Sylvia and Lena. We're outside the Hollenbeck division of the LAPD, where extra patrols have been assigned to work Ramona Gardens.
What's that going to work? What's that going to do?
An effort to send out a message to the residents there that the police are on the case and things will be safe, as was the community meeting called this afternoon. Same thing, where the police wanted to say to the people here, look, we're working it. We're on top of things. We'll give you the answers that we have, and this is not the time to panic. This still photo taken at the scene of the attack at the remote.
Come on, it's proof, man. Proof. But see, these niggas, man, I'm sorry, man. That's kind of on us for not standing on business, though. Like, we just okay, we cool with it. And Crips and Bloods or blood, all types of motherfuckers. We all right. We'll give it a pass. Like no retaliation. That makes you look weak, right? You give it a pass, it's gonna make you look weak.
Ramona Gardens housing project in Boyle Heights after midnight Sunday, early Monday morning, was posted on the Mayor Sam's Sister City website. The community meeting was called by police and fire officials after some neighbors
community
expressed
meeting.
concerns that
Nobody's gonna get arrested, dude. Or I guess they got 2 motherfuckers, but what the fuck is a community meeting gonna do, bro? What is that gonna do? And it's predominantly Mexican, dude. So let's get like the sprinkle of fucking black people, like 5 black people in this whole fucking project. Let's get the little sprinkle of them. And let's get the hundreds of fucking 200, 300 fucking Mexicans that live in here. Okay.
African Americans live in 3 of the 4 units that were attacked with Molotov cocktails.
Only 3 black people live in the whole mother. That's sad, bro.
This largely Latino community.
We are trying to determine motive.
Oh, the sergeant, where the fuck is this? He's Mexican too. Oh shit! Wow, ain't that about a bitch? I'm telling you, you got these politicians. You got the LAPD is damn near all Mexican, all Hispanic. These politicians are all Hispanic, damn near. We don't have no representation in America, period. We definitely don't have no representation in California. That's a problem. Even the motherfucker, I was going to say something. Even the Asian motherfuckers got representation out here. So all these fucking immigrants got a representation that look like them, but we don't, right? And we from America. Wow. No perks.
We are trying to determine whether it is gang related.
Oh, this is a captain. Oh my God. It's time for us to get the fuck up out of here, man.
Or if there is some type of hate crime issue involved.
But some of those who attended the meeting,
if this is a fucking hate crime, why else would Mexican gang members? See how they're trying to make it seem like it's a gang thing? This lady's not in no fucking gang. These motherfuckers out their mind, bro.
Annette McDaniel, who has lived in Ramona Gardens for only 90 days, says she's had
Only-
enough
only-
and
only
isn't
3
waiting
months.
around to get the answers, but is moving out ASAP.
I don't want to be around this. I don't want to have my daughter around this at all. So it's better for her. I'll be all right. But this, I don't know what to say about it. And I don't want to continue to deal with it. So, I'm going to move on.
The rumor mill in this community is filled with speculation that the attack may have been racially motivated.
How is that a? Okay, could I ask this question? In the Jordan Downs, in the PJs, in the motherfucking Hacienda Village, you know what I'm saying? So you mean to tell me all those predominantly black Nicholson Gardens? My bad. Shout out to the bounty hunter. Shout out, salute, salute, salute. I miss going over there. All these projects, right? Predominantly black projects, and there's Mexicans that live in them. How come you don't hear nothing about these Mexicans' houses getting firebombed? And if that happened, will we call that a hate crime? So when we do some shit to them, is that a hate crime? I'm about to get off here, man.
Or
My bad,
gang
BJ. I sent them the
related. The
link
police
late. I don't know
asked
what.
us
I thought I
not to
sent
bring cameras into the community meeting because they said some residents would not speak out if news cameras were present for.
These motherfuckers are from this hood, dude. They from that shit. They from that shit. Motherfuckers associate with these motherfuckers. I don't want to speak out on camera because the gangs that I know and that I kick it with and that I hang out with that are my family that I'm from, they're gonna think that I'm telling. They're gonna obviously you associate with these people. If you didn't associate, it wouldn't matter if you was on camera, right? These motherfuckers are full of shit. Oh, look at all these Mexican cops.
For fear of retaliation.
No black cops.
This man who attended the meeting with his young daughter confirmed there is a climate of fear for some who live here.
Some people, if somebody saw something, people are afraid to speak.
Shout out to the guy right there. All right, I'm not. He sound like maybe English is a second language, maybe immigrant or something like that. Okay, salute to him though. So interesting. Okay. Let me take my damn wallet. So the Mexicans that are from America was basically acting like they denying the shit, but the Mexican dude that is from Mexico was honest about the shit. I mean, excuse me, he didn't say it happened, but he was honest about people being in fear. That dude don't associate with the motherfuckers, bro. That guy, I'm pretty sure he doesn't associate with these motherfuckers. All these other motherfuckers, they do.
But others who attended said after the meeting there is
Listen to this bitch. Listen to this bitch.
no racial
Listen to this bitch right here.
tension in Ramona Gardens, and this lady warned
Listen to this whap.
that people shouldn't jump to conclusions about who carried out the attack before the facts are in.
We don't know who did it. LAPD doesn't know who did it.
Then why did they arrest 2 suspects then?
So why do the news?
What other gang is? That's just like a bounty. Somebody in Nicholson Gardens. Shout out to Nicholson Gardens bounty hunters. That's just like in the projects. Some motherfuckers do something to these Mexicans, and motherfuckers, oh, black lady say, oh, nobody knows who did it. Who the fuck? Whose territory is that, bro? That's the brownie. That's the Blood's territory, right? Then why are we acting stupid? This bitch is acting dumb. I got black friends. I got black. They sound just like the white. Don't they sound just like the white boy? They sound just like the white motherfuckers. That's how you know they're all Europeans. Spain and all. That's how you know they're all European. It's in their DNA. It's in their blood. Real motherfuckers take accountability. You know what? You know, they do got some suspects. Yeah, the people have been firebombing these houses. Yes, that is messed up. I do got black friends. I don't want them to go through this. And I've been telling them to move. I've been trying to help out. And then this bitch, if you got black friends, bitch, why are you talking shit crazy like this? That's why I don't fuck with it. It's to the point where I don't even look at Mexican women. Like I don't even. You got a big butt, would look good or whatever. I ain't gonna look at you. It's not hatred. It's not nothing like that. It's just why associate yourself with people that hate you and that talk and in third and company about you, like talk and mixed company about you, and behind closed doors about you. Why even be around people like that? We got all this, but guess what? If a niggas is acting funny or whatever the fuck, yeah, we gonna be on a black person's head, but that's on us, though. We've been trained to think like white people, brother.
Say that Hispanics and African Americans are at war.
No, we're actually not at war. You guys are y'all the ones that are the aggressors. Black people aren't. She's right. We weren't at war because nobody got no get back for that shit.
And we're not. We're all friends here. I have African Americans friends.
Why are you speaking like that then? If I was a reporter, I would say, okay, why aren't you trying to help your friends then? What have you done for your African American friends here? What have you done to make them feel safe? Have you said, you know what, y'all could come and stay with me for the night? I hate people like that.
We're not at war.
It's hatred. It's not that I don't care. I hate people like that. Straight up.
Man who didn't.
We gotta fight hate with hate. There is no bullshit docile. No. You gotta fight that shit with that. You fight aggression with aggression. You don't fight aggression with being docile. That's not how that works. You fight hate with fucking hate. The motherfucker, you go up, motherfuckers want to go at level 5, you go up to a level 10. That's that simple. What's going on? Look at a couple gang members right here. Look at it.
Didn't want his name used.
Charged essays right there from Ramona Gardens. Ain't nobody. The media's in on it too, though, man. The media puts these motherfuckers in a good light, puts us in a shitty light.
The news media is hyping the story to get more readers and viewers without waiting for the police to complete their investigation.
Something like this happens or something they insinuate or they think happened, and right away people want to make a story.
This fucking web is probably from Hazard.
Story out of it because, stories sell.
Yeah.
Stories bring up the ratings. Stories is what promotes
That's true. Yeah.
But they don't ever want to talk about the good that has come out of this.
You see how they're not denying this shit. They're not saying, you know what? That is messed up though. Now if that is happening, that's messed up. That's happening to black people. Nobody should be living. They ain't saying none of that shit. This nigga's laughing like it's funny. That's why I'm telling you, man. You fight hatred with hatred. You got to stop playing these games with these people, motherfuckers in their 30s and their fucking 40s. But these, honestly, motherfuckers out here are weird, man. Motherfuckers are scary and shit. Motherfuckers ain't trying to go out with these motherfuckers. Now, we'll go at it with them. And we have. I can tell you some crazy stories, and we will. But I just think we have more of the smoke for each other. Make sense? And we know that the white man got their back, so it's hard. They have a lot of representation, like this broad right here that said that about the Cholo. We have no representation. Maxine Muddy Waters don't do shit for us. That bitch look like she about to croak at any minute. All right, so let's keep going. Oops. All right, man. Let me go into another story. I'm about to get off here. I ain't getting the support like that, so I'm gonna get the fuck up off here. Oh shit! Perfect. Let's go to this one right here. After this story, I'm out of here. Next show, we're gonna talk about that Iran. We're gonna talk about the whole Iran hoax. I'll do another show tomorrow.
In the south side of Chicago lately. They typically highlight issues of violence, poverty, and crime, really to push Trump.
So they highlight that shit. No, they highlight that shit and they try to make it seem like it's black people doing this shit when it's a gang of fucking Mexicans out there. And guess what? And Puerto Ricans, and guess what? And there's 3 white gangs out there. You got the Simon City Royals, you got the Gaylords, and you got the Harrison Jets. 3 prominent white gangs in Chicago that are violent. Nobody talks about that shit. All the Mexicans, they got 2 rival Mexican cartels in Chicago. Nobody talks about it. Why is that? Because you got to make it seem like you got to use the black people as scapegoats, stupid. You got to keep using the black people as scapegoats, man. That's how that works. You got to keep putting black people in a bad light.
Law and order policies. But in Trump's second term, these narratives have been taken a step further. And now the right is using these very real problems to justify their crackdown on immigration, stoking divisions
Good. Get them out of here.
Between poor and working communities, using Black Chicago as a pawn in its game. So what's...
You know what? You know who we should report to? All these white politicians. Get them out of here too. Get all the white politicians, get them out of here. This country would be so much better without these white motherfuckers.
The reality on the ground here in Chicago, and what's really behind the tension between the city's immigrant and black communities. Let's get to the root.
Immigrant. I can see he was like, okay, Hispanic. These motherfuckers aren't even from this fucking country. Like I said, they fast track these motherfuckers. They fast track these motherfuckers. Just to what's his name? What's that shit called? To middle class. I said that. How do you go? So motherfucker down his luck shit. Fucking let me go get some EBT or something. Let me go get some GR, zero relief or some shit like that. Motherfucker down his luck. Motherfucker, all these. You got 3 different things for a fucking immigrant. How do you give immigrants fucking benefits, bro? So you can put them over niggas. Let's go.
Chicago is one of the most segregated cities in the entire country.
Those that are in power.
Nobody sees. She's right. Chicago's super segregated. I know people from Chicago. They told me that. I believed them.
Benefit from our division.
We're all fighting for the same thing.
But all of a sudden you see 10 bosses, 20 bosses parking on Federal Plaza. They start picking one population against the other.
Yeah,
right.
You know, Black Chicago has really been a stronghold of political power and cultural vibrancy ever since the Great Migration.
That's not true. Don't listen to this. A black man founded Chicago. Migration. Yeah. When black people came from the south and went up north, we was all over this fucking country, bro. We're indigenous to this country. I hate when people say, "Oh, we're in a great migration." Oh, and then the people in the 40s and 50s migrated to California. Motherfucker, what are you talking about? Motherfuckers been in California, dummy. That's why there was a Bruce's Beach. That's why we own a lot of property in California. I don't listen to a lot of that shit, bro. I don't listen to a lot of that shit. But let's go. Just for the video's sake, we'll play it.
When millions of people fled the Jim Crow South seeking better jobs.
And then we went to the Jim Crow South. Dude, it was segregated. There's certain parts of fucking the North that was segregated. Let's go, man.
Jobs and better treatment, but the racism followed. I mean, they had to deal with redlining, job discrimination, segregation, and mob violence. I mean, there was a race riot in 1919 that saw 23 black people and 15 white people die, and I believe about 500 people injured, most of them black. And Black Chicago has, been home to many luminaries like the poet Gwendolyn Brooks, Mahalia.
There's some good Mexican people, Hispanic, whatever. There's some good people out there now. Let's not. There's some good people out there now. Let's not. Come on. It's real good people. I ain't gonna lie. I know, you know what I'm saying? I got some good Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? But what I don't like is they don't call it out. There's no calling it out, but guess what? They want to call you out when you don't protest this dumbest, stupidest fucking reason in American history. I want to protest because I want to keep letting these motherfuckers break the law. Instead of saying, you know what, let's try to make a petition. You know what? Let's go to Washington with this shit. These dumb motherfuckers, stupid idiots. But I'm not gonna go in on them like that because that shit was staged and that was government. That was some government shit. That old ICE raid it's the data. It was for data. Palantir got that database. Let's go.
Jackson, the gospel music standard bearer, blues legend Muddy Waters, who came up here.
With the true thing about people going to Chicago, a lot of people from Mississippi was going to Chicago. For some reason, Mississippi and Chicago, it's just some kind of correlation with the two. That's true. Don't try to make it seem like, all time, and motherfuckers was going in. Oh yeah, everybody. No.
From Rolling Fork, Mississippi, and of course, Black Panther Party leader Fred Hampton. But
you don't never hear Mexicans talking about black. You don't never hear no Mexicans or Hispanics or whatever. You don't never hear whoever Latinos. You don't never hear them talking about the Black Panthers and their contribution. You notice that? You don't never hear them talking about the civil rights movement. When Donald Trump was talking gutting and all this bullshit with civil rights and his job shit, how come you don't ever hear Mexicans or Latinos going on that? All I heard was black people. Some black people, because a lot of these motherfuckers worship Donald Trump, kiss his ass and shit. Instead of a real person that really wants change and really wants stuff for black people and really wants us to come together would not be for any party. Facts. You're not gonna be for any fucking party. If you all know it's the same shit and you all know they're not gonna do nothing for you, why the fuck would you cape for one party?
Despite these contributions, the city is still grappling with these inequities that at this point seem a part of its DNA.
Oh man, that looks like a crazy ass game. Real? That's a dope ass game. That looks like a crazy game.
To see an example of racism in the city, we headed to Cabrini Green on the city's near north side to talk to J.R. Fleming, a Chicago native and anti-eviction organizer.
So when we talk about communities being pitted against each other, we're talking about like the migrant community and African American community, right? We're standing in a community right now, Cabrini Green, where so many promises was made, for the rebuild, and that hasn't happened. And the storyline behind why it hasn't happened has been there is not enough resources, there is not enough funding. And then years later, you have an influx of migrants, right, coming to Chicago, and then resources appear out of nowhere.
I wanted to ask if you could also explain, since we've been talking about housing, sort of why this area of Cabrini Green is fenced off. And you mentioned it has been for 12 years.
Well, they were supposed to redevelop this, right? They're not economically motivated to redevelop this. And again, Democrats' commitments.
BJ, what up? What up? Man, BJ in the building. What's going on, man? My bad, man. My dumb ass. I was like, man, where the hell BJ? My dumb ass didn't even send the link. I'm like, boy, I tell you. Yeah, man. These motherfuckers, shit, man. I'm just like, it's bad, man. I mean, everywhere, put it like this, everywhere you at, everywhere, you know what I'm saying, that these are predominantly, and I'm going to say Mexican. I'm not just going to say Hispanic or nothing like that, because you don't really hear us having too much problem with El Salvadorian people, Honduran people. It's Mexicans specifically, right? Chicago and California has a huge Mexican population in certain part, in Texas too. And guess what? All three of those states, we have problems with Mexicans. Wow, what a coincidence. All three of the states that are heavily Mexican populated, we have problems with them. Wow. But see, like I was saying, they put Shaq Amin was saying, they put them on a fast track to what's his name, to middle class. They put them over us. So you don't have no representation on the political end, because Maxine Waters and the motherfuckers like that, they ain't doing shit. We have no protection, really no street protection because these niggas like to kill each other and go on each other more than anybody else. We really have no protection. We're not protected in any kind of way. We don't own no banks. We don't own none of this shit. We don't operate in commerce or anything, or we operate, but we don't own nothing to move or shake anything like that in commerce. So for all of the ends of the spectrum, we're fucked. So what you think about that lady that vice mayor that was saying all that shit? I'll play it again. That was saying all that shit about the gang members and stuff like that need to protect. I think it might be a low key psyop. I think there's something to that. I think that's why she's not gonna get in trouble for it. You know what they said? Oh, those are her opinions. Her opinions don't affect, like, oh, okay, y'all did that. Y'all did some of your YouTube shit. Y'all did some old copyright shit. Okay, I see what they did. You know what I'm saying? That means she ain't gonna get in trouble. Nothing's gonna happen. But see, I don't like hearing about shit like that if you're not gonna do nothing to the motherfucker. If you're not gonna do nothing to the motherfucker, it's all sensationalism and it's all just to make motherfuckers feel some kind of way. Because psychologically, all this shit is to make people pick and choose. You see what I'm saying? The social media shit is just to shape your public opinion and make you think different and make you react different. A real person that stands on business, he's not gonna pick and choose. He's gonna go right from wrong, truth or false. Facts.
Right, and promises, broken promises every time. I hear Democrat.
What you think? What you think about that, BJ? My bad. What you think about that though? The lady saying that. Did you see the video of that?
Yeah, I saw it. I mean, I ain't really give it too much thought actually.
I think it's a sign.
I'm waiting on you to send a link, and I thought it was in the chat, but I mean, in the chat, but you had sent it through the messenger. I was waiting on you to send it. I realized the whole 20 minutes. I said, wait a minute. I sent the link, so I had to catch back up.
My bad. Yeah, man, but I mean, I think that's foul. I'll play it right now again and shit. I just think that's foul, bro. Like,
no, I saw it. You talking about the Mexican lady talking about? Yeah, I mean, but you can't believe that, though.
That's what I'm saying too. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. This shit is a side. But then that's how you know it's a, that could all just been a publicity stunt. You see what I'm saying? Because we all know that the media is sympathetic towards Mexicans. Facts, especially the California, any kind of Los Angeles, Fox News or any of that shit. Most of the fucking anchors are Mexican. They're sympathetic to that shit. Remember Power? You ever heard of Power 106, the radio station? Have you ever heard of that radio station, Power 106? Big Boy, you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That shit is all Mexican. Big Boy left that motherfucker. Big Boy ain't on no fucking Power 106 no more. That shit is all fucking Mexican. All Mexicans run that motherfucker, all that. Big Boy's out. He don't work at that motherfucker no more. We don't have no power out there. I mean, I'm gonna get, as soon as I got to get the opportunity, I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit. I don't want to be around motherfuckers that hate me and shit. I got no, you don't even get no perks for being fucking, what perks do you get for being a black motherfucker in California? Hell, what perks do you get for being a black motherfucker in America? What's the incentive? There is no incentive. Possibly to get your ass beat up by a motherfucking cop. You know what I'm saying? No political things are running your interests. All these motherfuckers on YouTube, all these motherfuckers on social media are full of shit, and they're not really trying to come together. And they're pushing political parties. That's how you know they're not trying to come together. All these politicians aren't doing shit for you. They're just doing shit for other people so they can be over you. These gang motherfuckers, they busy fighting each other, literally other black people, versus trying to provide some kind of community motherfucking militia. Well, I mean, I just think we fucked, bro. That's what I think. Everybody talk about slavery. This is slavery, bro, and this is slavery for us. We're literally the human scapegoat. We're the scapegoat of everything. I'm gonna play some shit right now. Where you see that shit where all these motherfuckers on TikTok are playing all this AI shit, these racist AI videos.
Yeah.
You seen that shit?
No. Not that.
When they talk about free speech, you see how everything's covered for these motherfuckers. When they do shit against a nigga, it's covered. Everything is always is covered, or it's always had some kind of excuse. But somebody black or somebody else do something to somebody else, guess what? your ass need to be held accountable. So this dude, they talking about the racial tensions in Chicago.
Had broken bombs every time because of places like this, Cabrini Green. You closed this for 12 years. You could have fixed this up and used this as a housing base, right? Just a little of the resources we invested in the migrants, right? 10% of that could have fixed this up. And we could have been housing citizens of Chicago as well as the migrants. You don't have to do either or. You could have done both.
Yeah, you see that, but see, they put the fucking immigrants first, though. I'm not gonna call them no migrant. They put the immigrants first. That's why they didn't want to do no. And didn't under Obama didn't like 12 fucking schools close down on the South Side alone, thanks to Rahm Emanuel, some fucking Arab or wherever the fuck he is. Didn't that happen?
Mm-hmm.
This is all like these people are really in lockstep. This is a fucking big conspiracy. These people are all, I mean, I don't see how we, and you got Tariq Nasheed, all these dumbass motherfuckers on YouTube that aren't really bringing this. They talk about this shit, but they just keep talking about this shit for ratings. There's never no fucking solutions. Motherfucker, these motherfuckers got millions of, y'all got so much pull. Why don't y'all contact fucking these local politicians? Why don't you have Maxine Waters on your fucking show? Why don't you bring, you know these people are fucking grifters and full of shit. All they worried about is their ratings. As long as they keep getting ratings, the YouTube checks is fat, they good. They don't give a fuck about no so-called black people. They don't give a fuck about no black unity. That's why I don't fuck with a lot of people on YouTube no more. I'm like, these motherfuckers scandalous. Motherfuckers are way too old for this. We're not little kids no more, man. We're in our 30s and fucking 40s, and in some cases 50. And we still gonna carry on like this? Of course the new fucking generation of kids are gonna be fucked up. Look at how we act. They supposed to follow this shit?
And versus or. And we chose not to do that. And the reason why is the skyline behind us. It's evident why they're not in a rush to fix this up. This is some of the most valuable.
Look how big that space is. They close it down, but then they fucking want to house all these fucking immigrants and shit in police stations. Remember they were doing that shit, house them in the police station in Chicago? What kind of weird ass shit is that? But you close down fucking one of the biggest projects in Chicago.
Piece of land in all of America, not just Chicago, in all of America with a close proximity to a lakefront, the downtown metropolitan area, and universities, right? This, what you get per square foot is ridiculous.
Chicago native and local business owner Xavier Ramey tells us that the frustration of Chicago's black community stems from years of dealing with broken promise after broken promise.
For the last century, 2 centuries, it's a lot of black people fighting for the social conscience of America. And when you look at the conditions of black people today, they don't see the fruit of all that work. And then we are asked, how about you partner and help somebody else? And I think a lot of African Americans, especially in Chicago.
Stop calling it, we're not African American. What the fuck? We gotta stop calling ourselves that. We gotta stop. That puts you in the immigrant class. We're not immigrants, man. Wow. Why we use that word? Oh, African American. The fuck does that mean? Nigga, isn't Elon Musk African American?
Because Chicago has a lot of black folks.
We gotta stop calling ourselves
They bristle because they're asking this question: when will we not get everything? When will we get stability? When will we get what America said is for everyone? When? And how much energy do we spend fighting for all when we can't even serve and provide for ourselves?
The soap is impeccable. The deodorant is impressive. The body wash ferocious.
On the south and west sides of the city, where most black residents live, poverty can reach and even exceed 50%, far outpacing their white counterparts. A report from DePaul University's Institute for Housing Studies found that in 2021, Chicago was already 120,000.
See, they make stories about this and they put this stuff out. What the fuck is the solution? What's gonna happen, bro? See, even stuff like this is gonna hit. This puts you in a certain kind of mind state, right? This makes you react a certain kind of way, feel a certain kind of way. What is the solution? What is gonna happen? all this poverty, all black poverty in it. Okay, what is the politicians in Chicago going to do about it? Didn't you have the Beetlejuice? Wasn't she? You had a black mayor. Hell, you got a black mayor now. Nothing, huh? We got to get rid of these black politicians too, man. A lot of these black politicians that ain't trying to do something, get them out of there. Get their ass out of there.
Thousand affordable units short for low-income households. And this is before Texas Governor Greg Abbott sent a single bus of migrants to the city. Feelings of inequity can run deep in Black Chicago because of these conditions, with this frustration fueling narratives that migrants are handed a cushy lifestyle when they cross the border. The reality, however, isn't so cut and dry. Juliet de Jesus Alejandre, a native of Chicago's Northwest Side and executive director of Palenque Logan Square Neighborhood Association, says the situation facing Latinos in Chicago really isn't all that different.
Yeah, well, first, Chicago is one of the most segregated cities in the entire country. If you're in a Black or Latino community in Chicago, most likely you are also poor or working class.
So you got a Latina right here, maybe Mexican. Sound like she keeping it real. Sound like she being honest to me. Real shit.
Right? And you're far away from resources. So that's Chicago, right?
But BJ, not too long ago, them migrants was getting way more resources and $20,000 on EBT cards and shit. Black people motherfuckers was not getting that. Black motherfuckers was losing their houses and their homes. And remember, Brandon Johnson bitch ass recently went up on the property tax. Hello.
You're right.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? My bad. You know what I mean? Let's go. Let's get it.
And that's by design. So like social engineers, the banking industry, the real
Didn't I just say that?
realtors designed.
See, they probably don't, I ain't gonna lie, they probably don't do it in Chicago. They probably don't put these Latinos up on a fucking pedestal like they do in California. They probably don't, they're giving them, you know what I mean? It's probably different. They probably, you know what I mean? Because out here, these motherfuckers, there's poverty and there's Mexicans in poverty out here, right? Yes, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. But guess what? The city council will be all Mexican. The police force will be all Mexican. These motherfuckers got resources. We don't. Hello. Motherfuckers, they got no resource. Ain't no black. And then you see motherfuckers like Maxine Muddy Waters don't do shit for motherfucking black people. Auntie Maxine, that ain't my motherfucking auntie. Auntie what? Shit. I got on my shit. My auntie in motherfucking Mary is in Virginia. What you talking about? I got an auntie in New York. What you talking about, auntie? See, I don't do all that symbolic shit. We black people, we get caught up in the bullshit, symbolic gestures, or the drama, or the entertainment. Shouldn't we be focused on economics? Shouldn't we be focused on getting a tighter political base?
Redlining, right, and created maps entirely of our city that actually hold true today. Wow. So in 1934, when they're creating these maps, or 1943, or they're creating these maps, and they're like, this is a Mexican community, and this is a Black community, and those communities are still Black, Mexican, Polish, still to this day. That's why, right, that hasn't changed. I also want to complicate the Black and brown divide narrative, in that it was also brown and brown, right? Like the long-term undocumented feeling really.
Why are they called? I'm brown. My skin is brown. I'm brown. You know what I mean? This is brown skin. Why do they call? I don't understand why they call themselves brown. I'm confused. This is brown skin. BJ, you brown. I don't get that. Misnomer terms. Once again, you hit it with the misnomer. Black, white, all that shit is bullshit. That's division right there. That's to put you in a different class right there. It's all classism. Division. You talking about division, but we call ourselves black and Hispanic and all this bullshit. We full of shit. Let's go.
Left behind. Most of our leaders are long-term undocumented, right? So they've been here for 20, 30 years. No work permits, right? No guarantee.
See, she has a good point. These white bosses and these corporations and shit was letting these motherfuckers do that shit so they can pay them under the table. Exploiting these motherfuckers. But at the same time, kind of low-key still put them over you in a way. Because that could have been your black ass working that job for the full wages. That could have been you, them giving you that job so you could help your community, your family, get you out of poverty. But they don't look at it like that. Or they look at it like that, but we don't look at it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's get it.
They've no health insurance for years, right? Haven't qualified for any subsidies for housing, nothing, right? And some of them were helping Venezuelans fill out work permits applications. That hurts, right? It hurt them.
Under Texas Governor Greg Abbott's Operation Lone Star, Texas began busing migrants to Democrat-run
I don't blame them.
Cities, with Chicago receiving its first bus in August of 20.
This is all stage, and this is all a part of the game. BJ, they do this. This is all they all remember. They try to act like, oh man, it was outrage. Oh my god, these politicians they all are in on this shit. They probably told the motherfucker to do this shit. This is so staged. So now, okay, now look now. There's already disparities with black people in Texas, right? But see now what they do, they shift these motherfuckers to more of an urban street, city type, like Texas. Chicago versus Texas. So they put them in Texas. Chicago. Guess what? That's the city right there. That's a lot of black people. Now you got more segregation. Now you got more of these motherfuckers getting $20,000 in food stamps and in motherfucking subsidies. Your black ass ain't got shit. Lori Lightfoot. I shouldn't have said that. Lori Lightfoot didn't do shit for black people. Rahm Emanuel didn't do shit for black people. Closed down schools. And Obama made sure Rahm Emanuel didn't do shit for black people. Or Rahm Emanuel. That's why I don't mess with none of these politicians, especially the ones that look like us.
2022. By January 2025, the city had spent $600 million on shelter and aid for migrants. Throughout its history, Chicago has seen waves of immigrants from Mexico, Poland, Puerto Rico, Italy, and
putting all these motherfuckers over you. You think they just brought these motherfuckers over here because it's a hot sunny day? These motherfuckers brought them over here to be put over us, to mess up our economics, to mess up our plan, to make sure we have no infrastructure. We gotta do something. It's because after this generation, like our generation, it's gonna be this Gen Z, whatever the fuck this generation is, and it's not gonna be the same. And we don't do nothing about it, man. It's a wrap. It's over with. But like I said, it's hard when you have no political power, you have no representation.
Other countries. There are about 1.7 million immigrants in the Chicago metro area, comprising roughly 18.
Oh my God! Why do we talk about how many immigrants California got? How come we don't talk about how many immigrants Chicago? See, you see that? You see how the narrative? It's a narrative. Whatever narrative or whatever the thing is they want to fit right then and there. I'm sorry, Joe Biden. You gotta hold that, and Kamala, y'all gotta hold them L's. Y'all let all these motherfuckers come over here, man. Millions of these people, bro, without even being vetted like that. And then you let these motherfuckers come over here in like a pandemic, weird time to where there's still a pandemic, and then it was the Rona. It was weird. So why would? And then guess what? None of them was getting vetted and none of them had to take any jabs. It's almost like they knew these motherfuckers was sick and purposely brought them over here too to get more motherfuckers sick. I don't know. On some remember that movie Outbreak?
50% of the population. And despite rumors of lazy immigrants leeching off of federal assistance, they also contribute about $7 billion in combined state and local taxes.
Looking to change careers, gain marketable skills, or earn that degree you always promised yourself?
How much taxes do we contribute?
Mexican.
They don't tell you about with us though, right?
Born longtime Chicago labor organizer Jorge Mujica explains that the strategy of pitting immigrants against more established communities is as old as the city itself.
Well, I think it's
right.
Very intentional.
It is intentional, dude. That's true. Divide and conquer. You're right. How come it seems like these Mexicans got a different little vibe? The ones in Chicago. It seems like they're a little more straightforward. These motherfucking Mexicans out here in California full of shit. They don't take no accountability. They don't hold. I mean, it's weird. It's like children aren't supposed to be held accountable. Not. I don't know.
Divide and conquer. It's not a new story. There's been divisions between immigrants and native populations forever. Mexican immigrants started arriving here by being imported from Mexico. The railroad lines started recruiting people in Mexico in 1900, 1905 for the railroads.
We was building the railroads though. See, I don't know about that one. And then weren't the Asians out here too?
And then they discovered that, well, you know, these immigrants may be used for another thing as strike breakers. Now, African American populations are absolutely right. They have been denied services and they have been denied resources for the longest time. Absolutely, that's not new. But also immigrants have been denied and keep being denied resources and allocation.
Well, I'm confused. If you came, that's just like saying drug dealers. Drug dealers been denied too. A drug dealer is breaking the law though.
And access to services, etc. Is the same kind of population, is the same denial to both of them, but the ideology, you know, in the mainstream media is that they each other are the enemy. And we lost that battle because we can't afford, you know, to be in the big mainstream media saying the contrary. So we use our resources, but the feeling is there. Absolutely. Immigrants feel envious of African American populations in the sense that, oh, they are citizens, they are entitled to this and this and that, while I am not, but I work harder than them. And then from the other side, you see, well, I've been denied all these services and all these benefits for all my life, and all of a sudden I see the government giving immigrants these benefits. And that is so plentiful of small, very little details that
it's not true. We just seen that, bro. We've seen that in 2022, bro. When they was literally giving these motherfuckers $20,000 on the EBT cards, bro. They were moving these motherfuckers up in a deluxe apartment in the sky. High rise, nicest 5-star hotels you could find. These motherfuckers wasn't even eating the food that they was giving them. I don't know. Some of this shit might be staged too, though. It might be bullshit because you can't trust the media. But they do put us against each other, man. We need to realize that. But these shout out to them and salute to them. I'll play the rest of this video another time. This dude, he is right though. The lady was right. The lady was right. They was both right. They was pretty righteous. I agree. They was standing on some business. It seemed like they had way more integrity than these motherfuckers from out here in California, man. I tell you that. These some lying ass motherfuckers, some weak ass motherfuckers. You know what I mean? You could tell these motherfuckers came straight from Spain. You could tell these are the Europeans out here, boy. These motherfuckers, boy, the mestizos like a mug. All right, so let's play a little bit. Let's get into this a little bit before I get off here, man. This Iran stage. BJ, you already know that was staged. BJ, what you told me the other day? You said even if it was a real airstrike, what'd you say, BJ? You said if it was a real airstrike, what'd you say? You said it's for the lithium, am I right?
Yeah.
Well, it just came out. But see, my thing is, it just came out that this is a stage event. They didn't even bomb no damn. I knew it was something was up when all the Masonic numbers, they hit you with the 33, then they hit you with the 13, and you know what I'm saying. I already knew. I'm like, yeah, there's too many Masonic numbers and shit. So, who had that video? I know Savvy Sav had one. Somebody else had one. Let me see. BJ, I think me and you were saying, remember I said, I think this shit was staged. You said, I think it was staged. You remember you said that, BJ? We both had that conclusion. We was like, yeah, this shit might be some bullshit. Remember that?
Yep.
Look at this motherfucker right. This dude right here, dude. Now look how fake it's staged. Stage and shit is right, but at the same time, this is psychologically showing that white people do not have to be held accountable for shit. See, this is all putting this into your mind. This is reinforcing the shit about these fucking sorry ass people. All right. This is basically saying we don't have to be held accountable for nothing. You got Trump cursing and shit on live media, but Judge Crocker said a curse word some months ago, and it was all on her talking about she need to be reprimanded and she needs to, you know what I'm saying, and be taken out of all this bullshit. But it's just like, really, yeah, I can't stand her ass either. You see the doubles. This is basically reinforcing to white people and the black people and all these other races. Hey, y'all black motherfuckers stay in y'all lane. These white motherfuckers, they're white and they're right. Now this dude is so full of shit, right? This motherfucker slams the Fox reporter, but he was a Fox reporter his goddamn self. This might be this all might be a publicity stunt too. So it's funny how you go in on a Fox reporter and you used to be a Fox reporter. BJ, I never heard of a black person, a black motherfucker getting a job in the White House for being a fucking reporter. Have you?
No.
So just because this motherfucker's a white reader, Trump, I like him. It was kind of like weird, kind of like you should have put a big pause on that because that was kind of weird. You picked this guy out because you liked him. That was your comment. Yeah, I like him because he's a Fox News host that you like. I see through this shit, man. This is all plays. Like YouTube, these dumbass YouTube motherfuckers be doing plays and shit and all this shit and be faking it and pump faking. Same thing. Telling you. I'm gonna play a little bit of this. I don't play that much. Three. Oh, you know what? Who the fuck are you? Who are the fuck are you to tell a motherfucker they can't have a new? Who the fuck is America, bro? Huh? Now, once again, reinforcing the white is right, reinforcing stereotypes, reinforcing all the white people got the positive stereotypes, black people got all the negative stereotypes. Wow. What is an Asian stereotype? Oh, they don't know how to drive. That don't seem like a negative stereotype to me. You see how everybody else, you see, this is all put in your minds to psychologically program you to fucking feel and think like this. And you got these dumb motherfuckers going whatever Trumps do or say, you know what I'm saying? Like weird shit, bro. You can't think for yourself. Like you said, this ain't a debatable. If they really did bomb them, that's wrong, bro. There's nothing to debate about. What is it to debate about? And you didn't holler at Congress about it? That's now we get into it. Now we get into legalities now. You see what I'm saying? BJ, you're supposed to let Congress know. Anything with money, that's why you know, BJ, what did you say about the Doge shit? Once you said that, I'm like, oh, it's a wrap. You said they're moving the money. I'm like, why do I need to keep going back and forth with you with that, BJ? Why do I need to keep going back and forth with myself about that? It is what it fucking is. BJ said it. He did the fucking research. It is what it is. I brought up the fact that what's the name that whole immigration shit was fake because the bitch literally said it was for TV, and the reporter asked her if it was for TV. I mean, and you still got people going back. There's nothing to go back and forth with, bro. That's it. It's over with. What else is there to keep going back? I ain't gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Come on, BJ. This is the information man right here. I'm gonna go. Oh, you know, no, bro. That's it. When motherfuckers tell you who they are, believe them. You notice how black people don't call Trump and these motherfuckers scammers and Elon Musk, but we quick to call a black motherfucker scammer or African motherfucker scammer. We don't have the same smoke for these white motherfuckers. The black women don't never call the white boy Dusty, but call the black motherfucker Dusty. Very interesting, huh? We're trained to think like these people, bro. We're trained to think like these motherfuckers, these Europeans. The word is Negropeans. A lot of Negropeans around here, BJ. Man, right. The whole time my dumb ass haven't even playing the damn video. This funny looking dude right here talking.
Ambitions have been obliterated. Many presidents have dreamed of delivering the final blow to Iran's nuclear program, and none could.
Why? You know what? You know who has more nuclear nukes than them, and who has some of the almost the most nukes in the whole fucking world besides America is fucking Israel. Why is nobody talking? Oh, that's supposed to be our ally. Okay.
Until President Trump.
Wise one, my kids want juice. What do I do?
Give them juicy juice.
Of course.
You see, that motherfuckers, when Biden was in office, they didn't want to hold him accountable for shit. And same thing with this dumbass motherfucker. Trump is in office, they don't want to hold him accountable. Something is wrong with people. I can see why this generation is fucked up the way they are. Something is wrong with a lot of people. People participate in groupthink versus thinking like individuals. This groupthink shit needs to stop, but it's going to be more AI and more bullshit. It's going to keep coming. And the job market's going to keep crashing. And the housing market's going to keep crashing. The reason why they hit us with this kind of shit, foreign policy, is to make you not think about the shit that's happening here domestically. Wow. Ain't that a bitch, BJ? How that shit work? That's why they want you to focus on foreign policy, because they don't want you to really see and focus on the fucked up ass shit that's going on in your own neck of the woods. The housing market fucked up. Ghost jobs. They're giving you fake resume. But now the AI is reading the resume. Now the AI is reading your application.
Well, wait a minute. Actually, I would say to pay attention to what's going on over there for one reason. Because it's all part of a global plan for economy across the world. Because you realize as them economies are going to shit over there, they're going to shit here too. So
that's true.
Kind of like
right.
Like right now, just putting this out there, like China had a big ass flood today, right? But it's been 99 degrees here, or between 99 and 95, 100 all week. And then
it hasn't been that hot out here. Shit.
It hadn't been that hot in Florida. In some places, it's been very hot, right? And then we had a storm yesterday for like 25, 30 minutes. And it was hot. I think 9,000 people lost power. And then we had heavy rain a day from like 4 o'clock to 5. It was very hot. Then it came storming down. And then 5,000 people lost power.
You got to be careful out there, man. That's weird.
So, but when this hot, and then I think some places, putting a lot of strain on grid and stuff. So people been getting heat-related illnesses, but that's more so I think because people don't eat the right stuff when it's hot and all that. Don't eat fruits and stuff. That's another story. But I think tomorrow might be 87, which would be the best day in about 5 days. But yeah, it was 100 degrees one day this week, dude. I'm talking about like it was fucking smacking. But the good thing is, like I said, I'm not too worried about heat. I just sweat it out and do, but I understand how people could get some problems if you don't hydrate correctly and stuff like that. But I'm talking about weather conditions. Like they said they saw some fireball in the sky across the south part of the United States or whatever, right? So, I mean, but the point of the matter is, even with what's the boy name, RFK Jr. Now they talking about they want to give people in the next 4 years wearable health technology like biometrics. You wear like health monitor on you or something like that. And all this stuff is basically tied into what you say, universal basic income and surveillance and tracking. So this is a global thing. It's not. That's why I said it's actually in some ways you got to know what's going on in these other areas because they pulling the Palantir, Meta, and one other group. I forgot the other group.
Not Starlink.
Whatever group it was, they're gonna be colonels in the military or something. They're CEOs.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, Felicia Lockhart put out that video. Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to play that. You know what? I'm gonna go into the.
So the military is obviously these guys might not even be real military. They might be just CEOs of a company, which means I told you this military is a complex. So the question is, are you still in the land of the free and the brave, or are you just faking? Oh, by the way, 4th of July coming on next week, so.
There's gonna be a psyop, maybe a mass shooting or some bullshit.
Well, I know Chicago might have a big shootout.
You see, I'm glad I played that video. Glad I played it.
Time out.
BJ, you just thought about something.
Yeah, yesterday I was going through one of my usual routes to get somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said, why is there so much traffic and why is it not moving? So I turned off, right? Cause we getting accidents all the time, man. This motherfucker. This one no accident though. Somebody got mad with a motherfucker in traffic and shot through the goddamn window of road rage in the middle of the day.
Wow.
Right on Hall Street. I said, what the hell is going on?
Wow.
Then down in Shockoe Bottom, Richmond, 1712 Main Street. It's a building, it's an apartment complex and a business combined. The building caught on fire, is smoking all through the damn sky. So there's been a whole lot of bullshit going on. But yeah, somebody did get shot. And another thing, they've been showing a lot of teenagers across the U.S., even in Virginia. We had 17-year-olds get killed last week. But they showing a lot of teenagers committing these shootings, man. So they look like they're trying to do something on the juvenile, man.
Yeah, exactly, bro. I'm doing, dude. I peeped that.
We got just be a little
pushing them to the prison, pushing them to the prison pipeline. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Remember Pam Blondie, where the fuck her name is? She invested. She was it Geo Group.
Yeah.
She invested in prison, but see, that's why these white conservatives. I don't debate. I don't fuck with them because they're stupid as fuck. They don't even They don't even know the basic shit that we know, bro. Like, and then they'll be like, "Oh, you're intelligent. You motherfucker watch your show, white motherfucker. Oh, you're intelligent. No, motherfucker, you just stupid." And you call me intelligent because I'm black. Okay, yeah, because I get it. The stereotype. I'm supposed to be a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? But how these motherfuckers? A lot of them just go on stereotypes, bro. A lot of these other races and a lot of other people, period, just go on stereotypes. They don't go on real, true information and facts. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
All right, you know what? I want to get into. You know what? Let me get into that video real quick, though. Okay, let me play a little bit of Lisa Cabrera. But anyway, I'll play this another time. He just went in on the Fox reporter. He's a fucking reporter. He was a reporter his damn self. So let me go on to Lisa Cabrera real quick, man. Let me play her stuff. I'm gonna play like a couple minutes of her. I ain't gonna play too long of her stuff. But she went in there. She went in too. She was like, shit. They was talking about the fake. What's his name? That shit. They talking about the Google images did not show that shit get bombed. I mean, so imagine, BJ, because we always say this stuff be hoax and staged anyway. Most of the stuff is fake, bro. If you fake a bomb and you stage a bomb, and what else are you staging?
That's right.
Spell the damn name wrong. Let me see. Markers on edge over July 9th, tariff deadline. Here we go. Real motherfucker is going to hold you accountable. If you vote, you like a motherfucker, you salute, you rooting for a motherfucker, you're going to hold them accountable. You're not going to fucking cape when they're fucking up. That's weird. I can't fuck with somebody like that. Can't trust you. You have no fucking integrity. Okay, let me see. Damn, bro, I got to go to the home. Bro, don't tell me that. Bam. A little bit of this. I ain't gonna play too much. Man, that shit look real.
So they said, they're going to resume with the ceasefire, although that was a failure. Bombing took place on both sides, but it was far worse, Israel, for sending a barrage of missiles over there. So now the White House is scrambling, trying to refute reports that they did not destroy these facilities that they claim they destroyed. They were carrying out nuclear programs. Well, Tulsi Gabbard was trying to tell Donald Trump that they didn't see this activity Donald Trump was claiming. Nope, not Donald Trump. Whenever he believes something, that means it's true. Just like the white genocide over in South Africa. This man is an idiot and he believes any damn thing. Once he sets his mind on believing something, you can't break him. Even if it's
how is that a good leader though? Sounds like a child, bro. It sounds like a 15-year-old. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like a naive 15-year-old and shit. You know what I'm saying? You keep telling him, you know what I mean? Not to do something like that a certain way. He still keep doing it a certain way. You know what I mean? He fall on his ass. I can't respect it. I can't. But when Biden was in there, you know how many videos I made about Biden? Negative videos. So I really don't want nobody, and I really wish somebody would say that I'm caping. Or I'm going. I got Trump deranged. I really wish somebody would say that because that's not fucking true. You know what I got? Derangement syndrome. I got white politician derangement syndrome. Fire all of them. This the whole thing. This whole government needs to be built back up from the ground up. It needs to be torn down and built back up. Facts.
It's a straight up lie. Now, maybe you should have listened to your national intelligence when they said they didn't see nuclear activity going on. Perhaps you should have listened, Donald Trump. I know you don't like to listen to anybody and you think you're right about everything. That's why when I heard about these bombings and Donald Trump was all in front of the cameras, we were so psyched. I had my doubts. And I even said, when it comes down to Donald Trump, I'm not quick to believe.
They put an actor. Put an actor in your face. They give you a fucking actor that's a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? He's very emotional. People. Oh, he's so masculine. He acts like a broad. I mean, he can't control his emotions. He's not professional. Just like the mayor in LA and Cudahy, the vice mayor, not professional. Can't control your emotions. Can't say, you know what? Let me not say this on air. Let me say this in the privacy of by myself or some shit. Or, you know, people I know. Let me not say this on air. Let me be smart. Let me actually act like a fucking adult. That's mature. I just can't do it, man. We got to come together, man. That's the only solution, man.
Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a pathological liar. This man don't tell the truth about anything. And I had my doubts when I was listening to that.
BJ already said this was fake. We already called it too. This shit's bullshit. We've been called this shit. You know what I'm saying? We've been knew this was staged, bro. All this stuff is basically to shape your public opinion, to make you think a certain way. And it's really to make you pick and choose. And then say, you know what? A real motherfucker is not going to pick and choose. A real motherfucker say, you know what? All this is bullshit. Fuck all of it. And that's that. Next. Just like you said, BJ, the other day, I made sense. This is, if this really happened, bro, what are we debating about? He bombed, even though he didn't. You bomb the motherfucker without Congress consent, and you do it on the sneak tip. And then you and Israel, like low key doing got a campaign against Iran. That's not right, bro. And guess what? Obama had, even though I hate it, I can't stand him. Obama had a deal with these motherfuckers. You made a deal, Trump, when you fucked up the deal you made, bro. Am I right, DJ? His first term. Oh man, this is a horrible deal, bro. You made the deal, man. See, people like that, you can't trust people like that. But that's why they put him in office, because they know that he's an actor, he's an entertainer, bro. He's an entertainer. Makes sense? He's an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's wild, dude. Like, but see, they put him in here the perfect time. They put him in there at the perfect time. You know what I'm saying? Perfect timing. And you notice they put him in there with the pandemic, or that was the end of his term, but he was in there pandemic. And look at all this, look at how crazy the fucking economy. Every time the economy is super fucked up, this nigga's in office. I'm not saying I'm just saying, like, But then Biden, oh boy, let's not talk about Biden. That's another Obama. These people really helped and flooded this country with a bunch of people that aren't. I don't know, man. But make sure as long as somebody's over the niggas.
Press conference, and then old drunkard Pete Hegseth come on behind him talking crap. I was like, I'm not feeling it. But I know people in this country, want to believe Donald Trump, and they'll just run with anything he says, even if it's a lie. So, according to what's coming out of Iran, it is confirmed that they moved everything out of those locations. The next day, they were saying they went in there to look. They found no uranium. And see, when I heard that, I knew they went in there prior to and moved all of the stuff out. And this is the way I see it. If you're going to get a location because you think illegal activities are going on, why don't you just get those locations? Why are you making some grand announcement days and a week before you send those bombers over there? You just gave them ample time to move everything out, which they did, apparently, because nothing was found. Nothing was found. I don't know. Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth, a war. I'm just telling you, that adds up to disaster. You should have left your generals in there. Pete Hegseth is a drunk. He's not a general. All right?
Fox News anchor, man. The fuck? These motherfuckers. It's like you said with the fake generals. I'm gonna play that right now.
And this is very dangerous. And to me, it shows that the intelligence coming out of Pete Hegseth, the defense secretary, his group is deeply flawed. And that is problematic when your president and your defense secretary are making claims and then not even a full 2 days later, you're finding out their claims are completely false. So it's saying U.S. government employees and their families are still restricted from traveling to Tel Aviv, in that area. And, so a couple of locations have been badly damaged. Tel Aviv, I think, Haifa, and now they're saying Jerusalem.
So they're saying that I'm basically thinking that. So basically, what they're saying is they didn't bomb those nuclear sites. It sounds like they bombed them, but not the site. I don't know what the hell is really going on. I really don't think they bombed any. I really think it's all bullshit, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe. You know what? You can't even believe your own damn shepherd at this point nowadays. You know what I'm saying? You can't even believe your own damn eyes nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
And Beersheba also have significant damage over there in Israel. And, the U.S. embassy is closed. You can't have no embassy opened over there, and all of this bombing is taking.
Salute to Lisa Cabrera. Going to check out her channel. Good content, really good content. Lisa Cabrera, real good sister, man. You know what I'm saying? She like I said, she ain't on be capable for any side. She ain't the Democrat or Republican. She tell it how it is. She don't be bullshitting. All right, so shout out to Felicia Lockhart. I'm about to play her video. She broke it down. They got fly drones. They got all types of stuff. Oh yeah, that was a dope video we did back in the day. Oh damn it! Oh oops. Why my video come up? Featuring her. How come her videos aren't coming? That's weird. Why is her videos not coming up? Oh, I spelled it wrong, duh. But why was me and her videos coming up when I spelled? That's weird. All right, yeah, BJ, be careful out there where you at, man, because that weather that's some weird ass. It sounds like somebody modified and playing with the weather, man. Wait, is this the one? Where's the damn one? Oh, I think it's a live one. No, let me see. Damn. Wait, hold up. Gotta be one of these.
I have back-to-back meetings. I can't find my notes, and I haven't had coffee. Man, I wouldn't want to be you.
When President Donald Trump greenlighted the attacks on 3 nuclear sites in Iran on Saturday night, co-sponsors of the War Powers Resolution, Representative Ro Khanna, Democrat out of California, and Thomas Massie, the Republican from Kentucky, were very sharp in criticizing President Donald Trump. Massie states, quote, "This is not constitutional." This is when he was responding to Trump's Truth Social post announcing the strike on Fordo, Isfahan, and Natanz. The bipartisan War Powers Resolution was introduced in the House of Representatives this past week as strikes between Israel and Iran raged on. And the world stood by just to figure how long it would take Trump to respond and if he would strike. There are some sources that have stated that both House Speaker Mike Johnson, the Republican out of Louisiana, and Senate Majority Leader John Thune were briefed on the strikes ahead of time. Here's a quote. Trump struck Iran without authorization from Congress. We need to immediately return to D.C. to vote on Representative Massie and my war powers resolution to prevent America from being dragged into another endless Middle East war, Kahana states. This week, the lawmakers all made it known how they felt on the unconstitutionality of Trump striking Iran without congressional approval. Congress has the sole power to declare war under Article 1 of the Constitution. The War Powers Resolution seeks, quote, to remove the United States Armed Forces from unauthorized hostilities in the Islamic State of Iran and directs Trump to terminate the deployment of American troops against Iran without an authorized declaration of war or specific authorization for use of military forces against Iran. As Trump announced his strikes against Iran without the congressional approval, Kahana said representatives should return to the Capitol to prevent further escalation. For Headlines with a Voice, this has been the Lockhart News Brief.
She broke it down. What you think about that, PJ? That's wild, huh?
Yep.
Let me see. Where's the one with that? She had a video on there, bro. Where did she go? Hold up. Oh, she had a video she just did the other day. Well, I can't find it. She had a video where she was talking about the generals.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
I know,
yeah,
BJ. You tried that.
It's been kind of insane, but I gotta.
Shout out your information.
Yeah.
Link.
Keith Johnson. YouTube. Bernard 1121 Instagram. Bernard Johnson Facebook. Yeah, man. I'll just keep on going, man. It's wow, man. But at the same time, hey, look, these the circumstances, and just keep your head above water. Don't fall for the psyops, and most of all, don't get into it with no food. Take your time.
Man, for sure, man. Good looking out, man. Y'all shout out, check out BJ's channel, man. It's my dude. You know what I'm saying? Check out very good information.
Yeah.
It's the information man. It's the money man right here. It's BJ. You know what I'm saying? Bernard Johnson.
Take your time.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, thanks for coming on, man. You know what I'm saying? My bad for short notice. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do another show, you know what I'm saying? Probably tomorrow, Saturday or something, man. You know what I mean? Good looking out for coming through. Yeah, I appreciate everybody, Doc Boss, everybody, you know what I'm saying? You know, for jumping on, man, and coming on. Doc Boss is my man, you know what I'm saying? Out of New York, always supports a good dude. That's an elder right there. I call that's an elder, you know what I'm saying? I really appreciate it. And he's right. Oh, he's right. Obama did the same thing now. And then you know what I just told him? That's how you know Congress isn't on it. Because they're all doing unconstitutional shit. Right? It don't matter who's in office. Congress should stop all that shit. But Congress is on it. So I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. And until next time, salute, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all. I'm gonna do another show tomorrow or Saturday. All right. And other than that, man, salute, man. You know what I'm saying?